Hey, everyone, welcome in. There's a link pinned. Don't be shy. Gonna get this show started in just a minute. Hope you guys out there could hear me. Thanks for coming. Hello. Um, Here we go. All right. Anyone have anything you want to talk about? We're going to get going. I do have some breaking news. Hot breaking news. Hope you guys can hear me. Um, yes, Mike Cerrone did take himself off panel. He was not kicked off. But my breaking news is Hand Banana booted me. So I want to share that. I'm no longer welcome there. So I've lost Hand Banana privileges, everyone, because I said a couple of things to him he didn't like. Hand Banana's never liked me, so no hurt feelings there. But I have talked about Hand Banana before and how, and other people have mentioned the same thing, how creative he is, how he could and should really use that talent. And, he makes other decisions and choices. Um, so I went in there today because he was talking to Logan about how people are calling him certain titles because of videos he made. Um, and I said a couple things and he didn't like it. So I got booted. So thanks, Ham Banana. But Josh Lanto, if you're out there, BSBT, he said he will rent you since he booted me. So someone got something out of that deal. So that is my breaking news. I got kicked off of bananas. Hmm. Yeah. So link is pinned. Anyone want to come up? You're more than welcome. Um Smitty, don't care, fuck you. You should be the first one up here, by the way. I'm waiting. Anyone else? Let's do this. If you have any topics, anything you want to talk about, I will let people come up if they want to give a grievance Thursday. I did kind of start with, it's not a grievance because it's ham banana, but that was my breaking YouTube news for the day. Yeah. Um, Megan, where are you? Okay. I have someone in the back. We're gonna let them up. If I could figure it out. Here we go. Hey, Smitty.
You rang.
Yes. Hi. Thanks for stopping by.
Hello. Wow,
You,
this is like opposite day.
it is, right? No, I'm so glad you're here because now we could talk about ideas and shit.
Well, I don't want to get you shut down, but I'll have to. I wiped my feet. I did wipe my feet.
Yeah. I mean, Smitty, you're fine by the rules we have. I don't think I need to tell you anything. You're a good boy, Smitty.
Yeah, not all the time, but
Even though
sometimes
people
you gotta reel me in.
yeah, even though people think you're a bad boy because you go around dropping "don't care" and people take it seriously.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, everybody takes things too fucking seriously.
I agree. I don't take myself seriously half the time, you know that.
Bunch of sensitive people in this world.
Yeah, especially Ham Banana, apparently. I heard
Oh,
his I hurt his feelings, so he blocked me.
that dude should be investigated.
Oh,
At
is
the least,
he?
he should be.
Well,
My opinion.
yeah, no, so that's what I addressed because he had Logan up there, and they
Oh,
were
forget it.
talking
That's
about
another one.
yeah, well, they were talking about, Han Banana was whining because everyone is labeling him a certain thing, and, Logan was talking to him about it. And of course, Ham Banana is trying to defend it by saying, "Oh, I was joking," whatever. In my exact comments, let me read you exactly what I wrote. Of course, I had to screenshot it because he blocked me, so it got deleted. What was my comment? And it was based on the conversation they were having, so I didn't come out of left field with random shit. I said, "Banana, the inappropriateness of the language with the minors is the point." Because he said, "Oh, people are running around and saying XYZ about me." And again, he was trying to excuse it and justify it and say he was kidding. And I said to him, "Banana, the inappropriateness of the language with minors is a point." And then if anyone knows Ham Banana, he went off on me and told me to show him this and to do this. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, so you know what I'm talking about, Smitty.
I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking
and
about.
so this was my response, and he lost his shit when I wrote this. I said,
Hmm.
"Do you think your daughter would be proud hearing you go around asking women to show blank?" And he lost it. I think he was pretty drunk, when
Well,
he
that's any
started
day with him.
yeah, which is not surprising. But yeah, he lost it and started going off on me. Primarily, he was upset because, he said I brought his daughter into it, and I shouldn't be doing that. Um, and
Not
okay.
really. I mean, not no more than he brings up his daughter on screen.
Well, and the other thing is when he started going off on me because I said, "Oh, would your daughter be proud?" That's all I said. He started going off and then gave the details of his daughter. So I did not say anything. I just said, "Would your daughter be proud that you're asking women to
No,
go
yeah,
around and
if you
show?"
said what if your daughter was a stripper or something? That would be a little bit inappropriate to talk about his kids like that. But what you said, nah, that's perfectly.
Yeah.
What would your mother think? What would any woman in your life think other than,
Yeah, but also for him trying
what would the
to
police think?
Yeah, but him trying to back up the facts, Smitty, that, "Oh, I was just joking around when I was talking to these kids." No, what you were saying to them, you think you're joking, you don't speak to minors that way, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Miss Boo. And that's the other thing I was gonna say, like, okay, so you're objectifying me, I'm someone's daughter, like, he doesn't give a shit.
I'm gonna contact somebody to look into 'em.
Someone his chat was
He's
very
got
weird.
very deep, and I'm not a psychiatrist, and this is not a psychiatrist show, but for somebody 33, he's
No, he's
very
35. He kept
all
on
right,
saying he was
35.
35, yeah.
All right, so 35, right? But he's going after girls that are basically his mental age that he really is. Because he talks like a 14-year-old boy. He's like Beavis and Butthead rolled into one.
Absolutely. Flaky Jake, you are right.
Yeah.
He's all about jock shock value, but still, speaking to minors inappropriately
I
is
don't see
not
how that gets you. That'll get you shocked. The electric chair, if I had my way. I'm
um,
sorry. I get.
yeah.
You know how I get. You should know how well anybody should get. Upset.
Well, yeah, Smitty,
You
this is
know
terrible. You know what I think about whenever anyone says electric shock?
what do you think about?
Wolvie. Your favorite nub, Wolvie.
Oh, wasn't he a shorthand cook?
Yeah. He
he he he took shorthand in college.
yeah.
Yeah.
He yeah, he was electrocuted. That's why he lost his, arm.
Marbles.
Yeah, lost it all.
It affected that brain. I mean, because of it, he got his arm and half his foot. I mean, he's freaking Nemo, flipping around in the water.
Oh, Sir Paul, I'm sorry.
Hey,
How long were you resting in the back?
Holy shit! Get the
not
fuck.
too long. Hey, Smitty.
Oh, you scared me! Oh,
I have that effect, apparently.
yikes! Yikes! Go me! Go me! Go!
Welcome, Paul. Hope
Thank you
we
very
didn't
much.
leave you in the back very long.
No, not at all.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more. Say no more.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I was just sharing my breaking news about hand banana and
Oh, yeah,
how
I see that. I hear
yeah.
that.
Oh, no, you and I have been on panel, together there, so you know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, he gets very drunk and he gets very belligerent when he's been drinking.
Yes. Yes.
And he was saying this, he was joking around with the girls. Well, I'm sorry, but the law doesn't see joking.
No.
Because
He's a very confused child. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm giving him some credit, but I still don't like him. He skeeves me out. I couldn't shower enough, but I think his brother's death took a big toll on him, and he's not dealing with that loss.
I think that's
And
just
that's what's create. Well, I know it, but it could be. We could be wrong too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's just an excuse. This monkey bullshit, and it is bullshit, needs to stop.
Now that doesn't justify the other part we were talking about. I'm just talking about what he says and everything, just in general, to adult women.
Yeah, and no, Paul's been there because Paul's heard, how hand
Yeah,
banana speaks
yeah.
to
He's tried to speak like that to me, and I've actually said, "Don't talk to me like that." I don't like that kind of talk.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I had very little interaction from Banana. He blocks me and unblocks me, but we've had like maybe 10 words together, and he was in the backstage on Vegas Valley Channel. It was just me. It came down to me and Megan. We were on panels. She wouldn't let him up, but when she ended the show, she kept him back there, right? So we can all talk.
Yeah.
And She says, "Hang on, I'll be right back. I got to go to the bathroom." So she left me and him alone in the back. So he goes, "Mitty, what kind of name is that?" And I'm like, "Banana, I'm going to tell you right now, don't even go there with me. You better just forget I even exist." And right about the time Megan came back and said, "Yeah, you better not mess with me. He ain't got to go for your bullshit." And after that, he never. I read right through it. Bullshit.
No.
I think he just needs to grow up a hell of a lot.
Yes.
He needs serious help, or somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah. I mean, he was pretty wasted when he started his live stream.
I agree, Flaky. Yeah, I can see that too. I mean, sounds like he's living with his mom's single mom. From what I've heard from all the docs, and the father don't live there, and he ain't wrapped too tight. The kid was dealt a bad hand, but he ain't making it any better. He's actually making it worse.
Oh, yeah, people can say you got dealt a bad hand. I got dealt a bad hand. I had an abusive.
Oh yeah,
I've been in that type of thing. I've been in situations where I wish I never checked, but I've learned from them and grew up.
Well, he had a good hand. Now he has a bad hand.
Yeah, but he is not learning from anything.
No. He's like, and this is where I don't want to relate him to Josh BSBT, right? But
they're not even same category. They are totally different. Weird. They got some similarities, but
no. I'll tell you, because Han Banana weaponized Josh against me, right? So they both know that they could act a certain way for clicks and views and whatever. But
speaking of that, everybody hit the like button.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you.
You do it on my channel, so I had to do it. Part of the rules. Right.
But yeah, he needs to figure something out.
I'm so happy you have your own channel now. That's so fucking awesome. I never would have thought this like a year ago,
No, because remember, I was on your panel the other day. I was like, Smitty, I don't like having my own panels. I just like going on other people's.
But you know what? For a minute there, I was looking and I'm saying, why is my screen different? I forgot I'm on your panel, but it feels like I'm on mine. So, same character, different panel. It's fucking awesome.
Mi casa es su casa.
Exactly.
Yes.
All the casas you want.
Yes.
Just don't sue me. All right. Just don't sue me. All right.
Yeah.
We have 3 sue me's in the group, so I don't know another sue me.
But Leanne, how long have you been a sub for Han Banana? And no, I can't think of the word. Sorry, I'm so tired. I've woke up at 1 o'clock and I can't get to sleep again.
Oh no!
It's like 5 o'clock in the morning for you. Holy crap!
Yeah, it's going on for
damn.
How long have you been a supporter of HB?
Well, I wasn't a supporter. I wouldn't say I was a supporter. When I first started watching him, I was drawn in because of the whole VVCW Joe scandal that was going on. So that's when I started to go not hang out, but just like watch what he would do. And like Spike was saying the other day, he was doing all his drawing shit, his little cartoons, and that was fun. And then he started to invite Josh. And then I went up. So it's been like 2 years that I've known about Han Banana, essentially. But I've never been like, I'm not around Han Banana like I am Smitty or you either, Paul. So
yeah.
And I would just go up most of the time if Josh was up there to make Josh shut the fuck up. But Han Banana loved it, and Han Banana would gang up with Josh BSBT against me. Which is why I was putting them in the kind of same category, because they're slimy with each other.
And then you add Mike Cerrone. Jesus, that's like that's worse than the slime on Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
the slime on Nickelodeon is fun.
Oh, is it? Were you on there?
No, but it's more fun watching
Oh,
it than watching Mike Cerrone.
oh, yeah, well, I think so. I mean, I rather watch an alligator give birth or something, or assist in the birth of an alligator than listen to Mike Cerrone. Sandblast my forehead. That's always an option.
I think cracking nuts in a vice is more fun than Mike Cerrone. But
you may be just right there.
Yeah, maybe. I think it will like changed when Joe left, because obviously he's in prison or jail, whatever you want to call it.
It's prison, I think. I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just have one thing over here. If you're in the cells,
minimum security. It's like minimum security.
Yeah, we just have prisons, and it just categories over here.
I heard it's pretty cool. They got everything.
Yeah, we're like elitist in America, Paul. We have different tiers of prisons for different types of people.
Yeah. Oh, we have that too. You know, if you're a bit rich and you're do a crime, you get sent to minimum category. Then, or you get, if you do anything like is deemed and you've got a really bad mental disorder, you'll get put into one prison, which I can't remember, is one in Liverpool, or you get the one sent near me, which is called Broadmoor.
Or you can come to my sanitarium, hit the link below. Oh,
yeah, it could do that, but I'd still be in prison. If I did anything bad.
Oh, yes, thanks a lot. Jesus Christ, Paul, that you were on my side.
Bad, mate, if I do anything bad. The worst one you could get sent to is down here be HMS Parkhurst, and that's a category A. That's where you send.
Not St. Quentin. It's something worse than St. Quentin, where the guys there, they're never getting out. They can't contact anybody from the outside world. They don't give visitors. I just seen a short on that, and I can't remember the name. It's in the United States. I forget where to. But it's like, what was that? The Rock, the movie. They were on the Rock. What the hell?
Alcatraz Island, not
Alcatraz.
Yeah?
Alcatraz. All right. It was like Alcatraz with the security. I mean, most of the security of Alcatraz was the freaking Pacific Ocean, right?
Yes, it's right off San Francisco.
Yeah, so that was their major security. I mean, that's like having a moat around with, alligators in it. They got sharks, and the current. I watched, when those two guys got away, I watched the reenactments to try to figure out if they lived or whatever. But this place is like that, but it's so secure in that way, but it's on land. But it's like St. Quentin times 10 in there for the prisoners.
Wow.
And a lot of people don't even know these these are like prisoners that don't even have families. That nobody cares about them, so they don't even go missing. And they do government work too.
I like the signs they have around prisons. Paul, I don't know what you have there in the UK, but we have signs in America that say, please do not pick up hitchhikers.
That was in The Walking Dead too.
Yeah, and it's real. And every time I drive by, I just haul ass through there because I'm like, holy shit, people will try to escape and hijack my car. Yes.
Hold on, I'm going to mute my phone.
There goes that vibrator again. You get me all excited, Paul. Memory. Oh, sorry. Wrong show. Keep it clean. Keep it clean, Mike. Bart's here? No way. Why'd he get so quiet? Where'd everybody go?
I don't see Bart. Where is Bart? Bart? Bart?
Bart, 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 Bart.
Bart. Bart.
Bart, 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 Bart.
Smitty, what's our trivia question for the night? What should we philosophize about tonight?
Well, you can put metal in the mic. You can put man on the moon, supposedly, allegedly, but you can't put metal in the microwave. Why is that?
So my mom has one of those, I don't know if it's like a convection microwave, but it microwaves and heats, so you could put a wire rack and metal, but it's also a microwave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's wow.
Yeah,
That's
um,
some fucking Jetson shit.
it is.
Damn.
Yeah, why don't we have flying cars yet, Smitty?
And I know. What the fuck? We were lied to our whole childhood. Hoverboards. No, they are close. They almost got the hoverboards. I mean, we're getting there. Just
I know a
saying.
good reason why you don't have flying cars.
Because we're idiots, we would crash into everything.
Yep, and you always get one person trying to drink drive.
Yeah.
And then you land on the people down below that don't have flying cars. You know, you're just driving along, and all of a sudden, the freaking Tesla flying car lands on top of you. Crash.
Well, I'm
Well,
surprised if that comes out in the next couple of years.
but that was
Yeah.
Back to the Future. They were automatic flying cars.
I want a fucking Iron Man suit. Just put me in a suit, and I just go wherever the fuck I want.
Okay, so if you could have one
You
super
imagine an Iron Man suit, and somebody's in your way because you're flying around, and all of a sudden you get that old 70s bicycle horn sound. Excuse
so
me.
your superpower is you want an Iron Man suit.
Well, just for the sake of the flying part. No, I don't like Iron Man, really. I'm just saying, you know, I like people that can be realistic in life, like Batman can be a person. We've had similar, you know, that
Yeah.
could happen. We've had similar. I mean, look at some of our serial killers. Can be a lone Joker, Scarecrow.
Yeah.
That is possible. You know, superpowers. I'm sorry, is not possible. You know,
There,
Batman is my favorite.
I think
comic
it's more realistic.
whatever.
It can be more incorporated into the real world, not fantasy, like Transformers.
I'm talking about a superpower. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
rich.
Heal.
It's what for many superheroes being rich.
Heal. That'll bring me riches.
Heal?
But
Healing?
yeah, but that'll bring me riches also, but it'll be different kind of
That's
riches.
so kind. You're thinking about other people's. You want healing superpower?
Well, I mean, a little selfish. I want to heal myself first. I mean, I do have that right. I get the free turn, right? I should get the free one.
You're gonna make me feel like an asshole by sharing my superpower because I'm selfish.
Death, the opposite of me. We're gonna be like super villains against each other. Heal death. Bullets caught in the middle. I don't know whether I'm coming or going.
No,
I ain't coming back.
I just want to be rich. It's worked for many superheroes, and rich is good.
No, okay. Are you ready for
Heal me. Here's money. Heal here. Don't kill me. Here's money. Your money be gone with us around.
Connie, come up. Hold on, let me make sure there's no one backstage. Connie, come up. My superpower would be teletransportation, so I could get anywhere I want with a blink of an eye.
You know, I have to agree with that because then I can have you deliver me weed.
Yeah.
Only problem is,
I could hop to London. I could go to.
Just think, you could fucking DoorDash from fucking Italy. You could take an actual fucking pasta dish from Italy and DoorDash it to somebody's house.
Yeah, but I don't even need a motor.
You're late. You're late. Well, I'm fucking late. You ordered it 10 minutes ago. I just came back from Italy. There was traffic. Come on. My arms are tired. I just flew in. Whoa. You know, Rodney Dangerfield there.
No, but that would be mine. Teleportation. I just blink and I'm somewhere else.
You could
I want a jetpack.
End up in a bad situation.
You could do anything, right? Yeah. I could also go rob a bank, blink.
I am the Lizard King. I can do anything.
How is anyone ever gonna?
All right, I'm gonna test you, Liliana. Who said that?
Who said what?
I am the Lizard King. I can do anything.
That's Jim Morrison.
Thank you, sir. But I was
Yeah.
asking Liliana.
Yes.
Oh no, sorry, I just knew it.
I
No,
know it.
he's right.
Know it all on panel.
He
Know it
has
all alert. Know it all alert.
he has half of Jim Morrison's
I'm
name.
joking, Paul.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, Paul. Yeah,
I
yeah.
could be related.
Morrison. Yeah, you
I
could,
have
man.
been I have been to Père Lachaise, which is a cemetery where Jim Morrison was buried in Paris. And there's a guard around it. So
Have you
He wasn't buried.
have you
if
seen the ghost picture of that, Liliana?
the goat
The ghost picture,
ghost, no.
yeah, of Jim Morrison at that grave at that cemetery.
No.
Hold on.
Let me tell you something. When Glenn Danzig left Misfits, took off the makeup, and went solo with Mother,
Yeah.
that song Mother, when I listened to him, I'm like, this guy could be Jim Morrison's son because I mean,
Yeah.
he slept with so many people. His voice in Mother. Next time you listen to that, think of Jim Morrison.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this.
My drum kit is the replica of John Dunsmore's kit from the Doors.
Densmore. Dunsmore? I thought it was Densmore.
However you Americans pronounce it.
All right. Well, I don't know if I was pronouncing it wrong, so I was just kind of asking you. You know what I'm saying? I was asking
No.
you.
Okay,
I do have to laugh the other day because Mike was saying pecans. Pecans.
it did not like me telling him that
Well, he pees in a can, so
Pauline has a totally different accent to the south, and he's
you
just
think
sort
Mike
of,
don't pee in a can?
there you go. There's the
He
picture.
pees in his empty beer bottle. He drinks on while he's on the line.
Liliana,
Okay,
put the
so-
picture in the back chat.
Okay.
I mean, don't forget he's got a 10-incher. He told everybody. He told me in that video. So
Whoa, that's pretty trippy.
Yeah, can you see it?
Yeah. It looks like a person with their arms out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's at his grave. That's at his grave, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, I have a picture in front of it, but it's old actual film. I don't know if I could find it, but yeah. In the same cemetery was Oscar Wilde,
Yeah.
Chopin, Camille Pissarro, who's a French impressionist painter. Sorry, I might be just randomly.
Well, if you like cemeteries, there's one near me that used to be the biggest in the world.
Oh, what is it?
I'll tell you the story quickly. The village grew around the cemetery instead of the cemetery grew around the village. And when it was built, they built 2 train stations in it.
Wow.
was
It's,
everybody dying to get in? Oh, sorry.
What happened was, it was because of London and the Industrial Revolution. London was more people were moving to London than anything, and London was losing cemetery space.
You know,
And
London Bridge might fall down if you get too many people there for real.
no, the London. Yeah, so London, so there's too much. There wasn't enough space and too many people dying. So they thought of an idea of taking the dead to another plot somewhere outside of London, and they chose this place. And because they had a railway line, they
They
built
used to
the
go
railway.
around. Remember that? Am I right? They used to go around and bring out the dead.
No, nothing like that. No, so they broke.
No.
So they used to have a railway station next to Waterloo, and there's a railway terminus. It used to be called the London Necropolitan Line, and it used to deliver the dead by class. So if you're rich, you get delivered by first, sort of poorer, second, and the poor working class and paupers' graves were the third class.
And media is like the slowest mail. That's what I would be. Media.
And the place
So
is called
would they
Brooklyn Cemetery.
I'm sorry, Paul. Did they just stow the bodies in like the trains to haul them in?
Yeah, they had to have the death trains. They called them the death trains, and they had different carriages for the dead.
Corpses. Oh my god.
We call it Amtrak now, but it was death trains back then.
Yeah, and
It's evolved.
also they've got the war grave section there too. They've got a massive war grave section.
Wow.
I'm sorry, you're trying to have a serious conversation, and I'm throwing in
No, and
sarcastic
this
jokes.
didn't turn morbid or anything.
Oh, it's actually it was a marvel of Victorian architecture.
Wow.
The more you know.
Yeah, Dodi Al Fayed was buried there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Before they moved him, they because they got to do
After
because he was
Princess.
Muslim, they had to
Yeah.
follow their faith and had to deliver him in a certain amount of time.
Oh, that's
Uh,
right. That's right.
yeah,
Yes.
so they done a funeral at Brookwood. So he was buried there. They had armed security there. Then a couple of weeks later, it was a couple of weeks later he was buried in his family's plot and where got their own little plot. Sorry, got their own little
I
plot.
just got I just got a show for you two to do on here or multi-stream. Here's a show you
show?
guys can do. Yeah, for you, Paul, and you, Liliana.
I
What
don't know
Paul
if
needs
Paul's
to
gonna
do.
want to.
Now listen to my idea here. I came up with.
Idea.
Paul can make idea.
Idea.
Idea. How you doing? Come up and see me sometime. And Paul can do like pick a topic and like do like a 500 or 200 word like essay on it, right? And then he can come on the panel and
Paul,
read
you're
it.
gonna
And then
write
wait. And after he reads it, you could be a translator and say in a different language.
Oh no, I wouldn't have enough time to do that. I've got I've just picked my last 2 modules for my degree.
I
I didn't say right now. I mean, in the future. I mean, Liliana's growing, but I think that would be a good thing because you're putting both your talents together.
Ooh, someone's lighting off fireworks. I hope those are fireworks and not gunshots.
It sounded like a gunshot.
Did it?
Yeah.
Maybe someone's shooting a possum or a raccoon in their backyard.
Probably.
The critters are bad.
Or BSVT.
Yeah, that too. I mean, he's a vermin, isn't he?
Yeah, he hangs out by dumpsters. I mean, thought you were a
All right.
raccoon.
Okay, no, we're gonna do this. Let's have 5 minutes. Say whatever you want about BSBT. Josh, go.
No, I wouldn't want to wait. I don't want to waste my time. I've said it. What more can I say about the guy?
Smitty, I'll start, and it's gonna be positive. He had all his teeth when I knew him. And he was much better looking. Next.
Like, would Liliana today thought he was good looking if you met him back then? You know,
the way he looks today.
No, what I'm saying, you today looking back, if you met Josh looking like he did, like right now, you met him for the first time looking like he did back then, would you still think he was good looking? Even though there'd be an age difference, I'm just saying.
Well,
he'd be over 8. He'd be over 18, so you're okay there.
Yeah, so here, okay, it's interesting. When I met him, he was 20. Josh is only 2 years older than me. I'm 46. So he was 20 and I was 18. Oh no, I was 19 and he was 20. Oh no,
Well, probably like a year and a half, year and 8
well,
months.
yeah,
or something like that.
yeah, something, right?
Well, it is Labor Day weekend too, sort of. Maybe
yes,
some.
yes, we could light fireworks around holiday weekends here.
Problem solved. We're better, and we didn't even have to get in a mystery machine. We solved this. It was Mr. Jones with the damn fireworks, and he would have got away with it if it wasn't for us meddling kids.
Yes, and Josh hiding in the dumpster. Too.
Yeah.
No, I think so. When I was younger, I used to just date people who had blonde hair, blue eyes for some reason. And that's what, yeah, and that's what Josh obviously has blonde hair and blue eyes. But now, no, my 46-year-old me doesn't necessarily care or look for that attribute. And not that I'm looking, because I am married, but it,
Obviously.
yeah, my husband does not have blonde hair, so
Mm.
he's Irish. He's Irish Italian. He has dark hair.
And he tans very easily, I bet. He's probably white as hell.
No, he
No?
has Irish skin. Yeah,
Okay. Like
he's
average
out in
Joe?
the sun, and he turns red like a lobster.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Weren't you
So
guys
do
talking
I.
about lobster on another panel or something? Oh
Rock
no,
lobster.
That's
Flaky
what they used to.
love lobster.
Yeah, that's what they used to call the British Army, because a lot of them from Britain and Ireland, and they'd turn red, so they used to call them lobsters.
Ah, okay. Well, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. But I have that same type of problem. My skin's like Scottish Irish, and Scots and Irish don't do well in the sun.
Yeah. Let's see if the chat has anything to say. Sorry, I just walked in. Rock lobster. Ah, ooh,
Yep.
ah.
I was the first to say it. I'd be Flaky Jake.
Bakey Jake. Yeah, and she also said it was pecan duck. Pecan duck. But this guy, Angel had posted a video, and when Mike was talking about this fantastic excursion he had to DR, Dominican Republic, he called it all exclusive, not inclusive, all exclusive. And I'm like,
but
oh,
he's got
okay.
2 master's degrees. He
He
told me in
does.
that video. Yeah.
I liked him when he said he went to Haiti, and he said you're not allowed to go there, but Haiti has got a brilliant tourist thing.
Yeah, my aunt is Haitian.
Yeah.
And she helped, raise me a little bit. And other than there might be political unrest there, and obviously they do get hit hard with hurricanes on the islands. There's no reason why Mike should be speaking the way he does. I just
About
think
Haiti.
he's so misinformed, and he really just wants to speak to have people think he's smart. Everything he says is practical. It's basic 101 that everybody knows.
And
And
he repeats
maybe,
it over and over, so you think his information's, that's all. But it's the
well,
same
but
3 things.
yes, but that's what also liars do, right? They
Well, that's what
repeat
DSBT
things
does. See? See the pattern?
2 to 3 times because they are convincing themselves to believe it, and they think others will believe it the more they repeat it.
I just found it hilarious, or
Hi,
hilarious,
Ladybug.
as he says.
Hi,
Hilarious.
Hilarious, yeah, it's hilarious. That he said he went to Haiti, and he said he went to
I'm high.
not supposed to go there. Then he goes, I was so embarrassed because everything that we ate was included, and everything, food and drink, and that was so included, and there's people starving outside. You picked on your holiday. You picked when you chose your holiday to go all inclusive. You
all
paid
exclusive.
for that.
Excuse me,
It's
Paul.
extra. It's extra.
Paul, it's all exclusive. It's
Okay.
not all inclusive. If you go back and listen to him. He says all exclusive.
Okay, whatever it is, right? We're not entering the Mike's world of language.
Well, I'm a linguist, so therefore I can scientifically break down language.
Well, I'm a historian.
Yes.
So I could exclusively reveal that when Mike was talking about how he beat us in the War of Independence.
Oh my gosh.
No, Mike, your family were busy with their goats in the Isle of Sicily. You did not beat us. In fact, if you were if your family was in New York at that time, they would most likely have been royalists because New York was a royalist enclave at that time. Not a loyalist to the American Republic.
But he's a highly revered Sicilian. Italians are so revered, Paul. Didn't you know that?
Oh yeah, I mean he's
Hey, yo,
Sicilian.
it's basil. I got basil. I gotta get the basil.
His family name comes from Florence, which I'm not brilliant at geography, but I'm pretty sure Florence is nowhere near the Isle of Sicily.
No. Nope. And that's why I want to talk about world travels. I've been to Florence, and when he speaks about these places,
Henderson? No, that was sorry.
Move no.
I'm gonna drop that. I'm getting sleepy, and I'm gonna say more stupid shit. I'm gonna say more stupid shit and interrupt. But you guys have a good night. Yeah, I'm serious talk, and I'm stupid, so you know.
No.
You're cool.
No. Yeah, Florence is nowhere near the bottom of the boot, Paul.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care. Yeah, so Saron, because I'm an amateur genealogist too. I've done my own family tree and I'm in the process of doing other people's families trees. So if you type in the Saron, where it comes from is Florence.
Interesting.
Apart from that, I don't really know much. I'm pretty sure he's nothing to do with Sicily. Maybe some relative set foot onto there one day. I don't know.
Yeah.
But his heritage wouldn't be Sicilian because he said he had Moorish blood. That means his family's got to be centuries, generations into Sicily.
Yes. I've had my DNA done. So I have my ancestry. So it absolutely tells that historic story, Paul. You're right. Of, if you are this or part of some kind of the religious wars or whatnot, how your people have migrated, evolved, or changed. And if he's saying he's Moorish, he has to have a lot more DNA that would be African.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be Arabian. It wouldn't be, Arab from the Middle East because he does not claim to have any Middle Eastern blood.
But if he was Moorish, there is a strong chance he would have had Middle Eastern DNA because the migration's been the Polynesians into the top end of Africa. And that's where you get Hannibal the Great. He wasn't exactly African; he was Polynesian.
Yeah,
you find the traces of Middle Eastern DNA at the top end of Africa. So he would have had Middle Eastern DNA.
Yeah, you want to hear something kind of interesting, Paul?
Go on,
with my DNA, and obviously I've told people before, I'm a naturalized American citizen. I was born here. I was actually born in Iran.
Okay.
But my DNA does not show any Middle Eastern, really. So I'm Caucasian, Anatolian, but that's what I'm saying. Like even my people, my lineage, did not even have. This is going to sound terrible, but that Arab penetration. So I do not have any Middle Eastern blood. Right.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. If Mike was some kind of Moorish or something, he would have some type of Middle Eastern blood.
Oh, yeah.
I can share my...
With my heritage, isn't English. It's not Saxon.
Oh, wow.
My heritage, my heritage is from Britain. My heritage is Celtic. No, well, it goes, okay, this is where it says first. My heritage is Pict, then Celtic Parsi.
Wow.
So my heritage is directly from Britain here, but most predominantly Scotland.
Um, yeah, I wish I could show my DNA results, but it has my full name, which I don't
Oh,
want to share.
no, I understand that.
Yeah, so it shows here I'm 46% Anatolian and Caucasian. So I don't think most people know or understand the term Caucasian is derived from the Caucasus region. So I am actually Caucasian, and that's where I'm gonna do that little whiny bit. Here in America, they ask you what your race is, and most whites identify as Caucasian, especially if they're European too. But I am truly Caucasian from the Caucasus region, and that's 46%. 18% Eastern Europe and Russian.
yeah,
That is my paternal grandmother, my father's mother. She was 100% Polish.
okay,
Yeah, and then I have so you'll kind of see, right? It's based on religious wars
yes,
yes, because I'm also Armenian, which is from the Caucasus, and that is part of the religious land. I'm gonna just do a little history for others here too while I'm here, Paul, if you don't mind.
that's okay.
Armenia used to have Mount Ararat, which is now part of Turkey. And for those people who are religious or know about Noah's Ark landed within that region. So that is the Caucasus region. Yes, so I'm Caucasian, and obviously, historically, I'm Armenian Orthodox too. And then my 18% from my paternal grandmother, she was 100% Polish. So that came 20, almost 25% to me because it also has, hold on, I'm 8% Cyprus. So again, that's where you had great religious wars taken through.
Mm,
It shows that I'm 8% Iranian and Persian, but I
yeah,
think part of that is also coupled into the Anatolian and Caucasian part. 6% Aegean Islands, 5% Baltics, 2% Levant, 2% Balkans, 2% Germanic Europe, and obviously that's probably because of as my father used to say, our Prussian side, right? Um,
the Prussian Germans.
yes. And I do have a story about that too. We can get to one day. I don't want to bore everyone.
Okay,
1% Arabian Peninsula. Okay. And that is primarily, again, because of wars. So that's what I'm saying. Although I was born in Iran in that area, have no Middle Eastern. 1% Norwegian,
yeah,
1% Wales.
wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't. Can you share my screen? If I put some, can you share it?
I don't know how. I'll try. I don't know how. Can I give you like how do I give
I
you
wouldn't know. I'm no good at these things too.
um I think isn't there a way I could pass screen sharing? Does everyone know? Um, no, is there a slide or a link? I don't know how to, Paul, I don't know how to do it.
Okay, hold on. Can I do it? Hold on. I can share screen from my end.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my ancestry.
Oh, hold on. I don't think I'm
Okay,
seeing. Is anyone seeing anything?
hold on. You need to click share.
Add to the other one. Got
Yeah.
you. Okay, there you
So
go.
this is my ancestry. So if I go down, it tells you it's picked. Then you got the Celts.
Wow.
Then it shows you where these people are from here. And if I go down, that's my ancestry there.
Oh, so you're quite centralized, like
Yeah,
I am. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. All that is from the apart from my Moody fan. Sorry. So the Gael is from the Gaelics.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, and you got ancient Breton,
Wow.
and you see Celtic parsley, whatever. I'm not good at pronunciations. And you see the mix, but the biggest one is the Picton Celt.
So your family's essentially been in the same place as long as they've been birthed.
Yeah, the same country, the same countries, because Britain is four different countries.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, if I go into this, let me find it. So let me click off of that.
Yeah, I don't know how I can get hide my name.
Okay, so if I click off of that, there, I can go into royalty.
Oh, wow.
Okay. No, that's the wrong one.
Hey, Nicole, welcome.
So there shows you it shows you my royal lines, what part of royalty I'm from.
Wow.
Because I'm distantly, apparently, I don't know if I believe it, distantly related to the royal families on the throne now.
That's pretty
Um,
cool.
Let me think. Okay, this one is really hard. This is a proper DNA site, not like Ancestry.
Hmm.
This one will take your DNA and they'll put it into different categories, and you'll see different groups. Okay, so this is the noble families. This is supposed to be. This is. Not even I don't understand. I have problems understanding it. Okay, so
Oh, wow.
Celtic nobility Germania, because you've got may think of the migration of the Celts into Britain. Um, you know what? I'll do it another day. This is a
Yeah,
really
maybe we should go. We'll do a DNA panel one day.
yeah.
I'll figure out how to pull up my documents without sharing my private information.
But I can get it. I can get it here by showing ancestry.com. Yeah, well, that won't take me long. Okay, so they do that, and I'll share it in a thing again. Hold on, no. Well, funding tree. Okay. So this is apparently. So let me just share this. I want to get. What? God damn it.
You have to
So
re
yeah,
you have to re-add it.
yeah. I'm doing that now.
There.
Hold on. What am I doing? There you go.
Are you
You have to
ready?
click on
Okay.
it. Yep. And that is my 23rd great grandfather.
Oh, wow.
So now,
Birth 1274. Isn't it
yeah.
amazing that they could take the lineage that far back?
Oh god,
Mr.
yes.
B's a Neanderthal. Well, you
Well,
know, that's how humans evolved. So, you know.
also there's another one important here. Is let me get this. It's not exactly a document, so if anybody can find this if they wanted to. Um,
Hey,
okay.
transgender Jesus saves. Welcome. We were just talking about religion earlier. But we were saying that we need Mike to tell us about religion too, because we don't know anything. So
There's a great story about this house here. This house is still standing.
Oh, really?
Yep. And Robert,
Uh,
have you heard of a guy called Rob Roy McGregor?
hmm, not sure.
There was a movie you've done about him called Rob Roy of Liam Neeson.
Hmm.
Well, this Rob Roy went into my great grandfather's house. He burnt the door down and kidnapped my great uncle.
No.
Yeah, all because they said something. All because said something about him at a country fair. It turned into this massive feud.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. And he burnt down the door, and that's where a lot of my family come from.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So it's amazing how family trees do go down and people separate from there, going to different branches.
Yeah. Flaky Jake, I look up to Mike's Catholic and Christian viewpoints a lot. I really admire the nobility in his stance, especially how accepting and kind he is with his heart to everyone. I pray that I could be just like him, and have the understanding of God that he does. So, everyone, please pray for me so I could have the love and faith in God in my heart, like Mike Strong. Thank you.
That was mighty gracious of you to say that.
Paul, you gotta. Hey, Paul, if you don't
Yeah,
believe in something, you'll fall for anything, right?
yeah, yeah. Everybody's got their own things in life. To have a go at anybody for believing in whatever is wrong. You know, it's what helps us grow as people, I think.
Yeah.
But what we shouldn't do is actually take Mike's version of Christianity and use that. That's not Christianity.
No, no. And also for him to be homophobic, and to claim, and this is a blanket statement for anyone who claims to be religious and makes homophobic or says hateful slander to people.
Hmm.
Um, I really don't find that. I don't find that the image of what God would want us to do to each other as humans. And that's my perception of
Well,
religion, you
it
know?
depends. Yeah, it depends what part of the Bible you believe in. Do you believe in the Old Testament or the New? Jesus preached
Well,
about the Old Testament was about the wrath of God coming down on people.
yeah.
Well, Jesus preached about love, understanding,
Hmm.
which is totally different to the Old Testament.
And, it's about love and hate,
Yeah,
right? And anger and happiness.
yeah.
I don't want to get into my thoughts about the Bible
No, I
and
understand that,
and
but
think, yeah, no, it's very interesting for me, which is why I really want to talk to Mike Strone about religion. Because I was baptized Roman Catholic,
yeah,
in Iran, and that was because of my father's Polish grandmother. So my
mm,
father was also Roman Catholic. So of course they decided to offer me to God in the Roman Catholic Church. So I never did the things that you're supposed to do with Catholicism, catechism, your first communion, any of that. Um, as I grew up, I decided to align myself more with Armenian Orthodox. And
okay,
that's where I was very lucky, where I don't want to say my parents allowed me to choose or seek my religion, but I didn't have to go to midnight mass for Christmas or stand for whatever, I didn't have
yeah,
to do all that. I chose to um, go to the Armenian Orthodox Church. So I as a child was very religious. Um, I would go to Bible study on Wednesdays, youth group. My brother's an ordained priest. Like it's serious religious shit.
Hmm.
I did get married in the Armenian church, but I don't really practice any type of religion. Um, I like a little bit, I'm that person that likes a little bit about everything about religion. But for me, it's that premise or that concept of people wholeheartedly are putting their faith in something. And I think that's beautiful, obviously to an extent. But um, I have a huge problem with religion in government and theocratic governments.
Okay, so
So
would you
that's why
prefer?
I
Yeah.
can, yeah. So
Would,
that's where I can say, even going back to religious wars, right? Because most wars were based on religion.
yeah.
That's why we fled Iran, because it was the Islamic cultural
You had
revolution.
the Islamic Revolution.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were not Muslim, and it was forced conversion. And so we had to flee for our lives. Um, my grandfather, my father's father, uh, he he was Muslim. But back then in Iran, no one cared about anyone's religion either.
Yeah, that was
Um,
I can't remember his name because they overthrew it's he was like a king, wasn't he?
the Shah, yes.
Shah, yeah, the king.
Pahlavi,
Yeah,
yes, yes. Yeah, and this is for Flaky Jake. So my grandfather, my father's father, was the Shah's photographer. Um, so that's where I have a huge fundamental problem with any theocratic government. Um, but yeah, it's interesting.
mm,
Religion's interesting, and we're still fighting religious wars to this day, which I don't
yeah, very,
understand. I
very
don't get
true.
it.
Um, I actually did check. I need to check this one. You know that cemetery I told you about, Brookwood.
Yes.
There's actually a Greek Orthodox monastery in that graveyard too,
Oh, wow.
and
That's
it's got
pretty
the
cool.
bones of an English king buried there.
Oh, wow.
But
Wow.
I I was christened Protestant because my dad was in the army. My mum was Catholic,
Okay.
my dad was Protestant. So I was christened in the Garrison Church. But later on in life, about when I was about 4 or 5, my parents became Mormons,
Oh, wow.
and so
Really?
yeah, so I grew
In
up
in the
Mormon.
UK?
Yeah,
Is it how populated are it, like what would be the percentage compared to other religions? Mormonism?
yeah. But hold on, I've got to search this one now. Okay.
Wow. That's really interesting.
But no, there's
So,
two temples, Mormon temples in England.
someone sing that song for me from South Park about the Mormons.
Da da dum
What's
dum
his name?
dum.
Yes, yes. I'm so glad you fucking know it, Paul. Thank you. You just made my night.
Yeah. I wasn't the best of Mormons when I grew up.
So did you
I I was holy.
experience what did you can I ask
Okay,
you what you experienced?
right. I was holy enough to set foot into the Mormon temple and do baptisms for the dead twice.
Wow. So because what the Mormon church will typically do is they'll outcast people, right? They will not extra what is the word? Excommunicate them.
Communicate, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
so they that serious there? Because in America, they're really serious.
yeah. It's a serious religion, but my when I turned 16, I was 15, 14, 16. I sort of fell away. I experienced women. Then I experienced beer. Then I experienced other things.
Yeah. Wow.
So I fell away from church. Then I came back to the church, and I thought I'd go and see what's going on because I knew some people there. So I attended the church, and my first day back on the Sunday, they put me. They do like Sunday schools for adults after, before or after service, and I attended this Sunday school, and I'm looking around, and I went to this person saying this and this and this and this. I said, I've been a member of this church for years. I remember when this church was being built. Why am I in this class? And he goes, you need to go through all this again. And it was like being
Oh, no.
brainwashed.
Oh, yeah.
And I went, okay. So I sort of left, and I came back for a couple more. And this is when I really did leave. So I was in one Sunday school. They have a thing called the priesthood. The priesthood is all the men.
Ugh, that's
So you
kind of
can have,
weird.
yeah, it separates. So the women go to one side, and when the blokes go to the other. And in this priesthood class, and they're all talking about, somebody is talking about tithing, paying tithe towards the church, which is 5% of your wage. And I don't know if when Catholicism, you have parishes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so Mormon churches don't have parishes; they have states.
Hmm.
So the head of the state came up and he said, "Right, we'll talk about it." And goes, "I believe if you do not pay your tithing, you should be towards a church. You should be sent in hellfire and damnation."
No.
Yep. And that point, I was hungover too when I went there.
Good for you.
I was hungover, and I looked and I went, "I'm gonna go," and I walked out. Never came back there again. But they used to help my mum, and an old friend of was in the church. He was a brilliant guy. He really was a fantastic guy. I won't say a bad word about him. He became the bishop, and I was staying at my mum's because house prices and rent prices down here are absolutely terrible. And the job I was doing, I couldn't even afford to rent out a room, let alone anything else. So with my mum, it was easier. And my mum went on holiday to see her boyfriend in the north. And I had just drunk like all these cans of beer, and there's a bottle of vodka beside me. And this guy knocked on the door. I walked in, and he looked at all the beer cans on the floor, and he goes, "Paul, we can let you leave the church." And I went, "Oh no, I know." And,
Oh, no.
and he goes, "Well, it all does take its time, but," I said, "I know, I just can't be bothered doing all that type of crap." And he goes, "Well, that's fair enough." But he said a good thing. He said, "Well, if you ever need us, the church will always be there for you." But he did tell me off for all the beer cans on the
Oh,
floor because there was a
no.
lot of beer.
No.
Yeah,
So, isn't it interesting, looking at the different religious beliefs? So, in the Catholic Church, they believe, you know,
and the
turn the
Holy
water
Trinity.
into wine
Yeah,
and the let right. And then in other religions, you can't drink alcohol. In other religions, you can't partake in eating certain foods.
yeah.
Um, and for me, I'm sorry, I love bacon too much to. This is what I don't understand. If God made everything, why shouldn't we be enjoying what God made?
That's the way I look at it too. Mind you, saying that, should you could also say we could be allowed to eat humans using that.
Oh, let's not talk about the cannibalism again. So, um,
But it's a
hold on.
point, though, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
And what counts
Uh,
as morality or immorality? Immorality.
yeah. Flaky Jake, yes. The Shah was monarchy. Um, driven by, sorry, Paul, I'm gonna say it. British oil is why Iran is the way they are today. It was America and Britain who.
And don't forget
Um,
France.
I'm sorry, Paul.
Don't forget France.
Oh well, I mean, I blame more of America and the UK exploiting Iran for the oil and really rising the Shah up. And Flaky Jake, you had said the other day, um, the Shah was protected by the president. I can't remember. Not Ford. You know
Eisenhower.
who? No. Flaky Jake knows who it was. Yeah. So what happened was, the Shah had cancer. So the president of the U.S. at that time said, "Oh, come to America. We'll give you the best treatment." And that's when the revolution happened and Khomeini took over. Um, so America was complicit in why Iran is and what the Islamic Republic of Iran is today. Sorry, I shouldn't call it
It,
Iran. Iran no longer exists.
it was
So
Jimmy Carter.
thank you. I started with a C. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, yeah.
It's quite a turbulent time in the Middle East at that time, wasn't it? Because that's when Israel was a relatively young country.
Yes, right. And it's so interesting because I remember in high school we had to learn world history. So you start learning the age of countries. And I was like, oh wow, that's a pretty young country.
Mm.
And then you start figuring things out, um, why things are the way they are in that region. And yeah, America has a lot to do with why that region is the way they are. So,
And also, it was Eisenhower that was in charge of the Suez Crisis, and the Suez Crisis led up to all the unrest in the Middle East too.
yes. Yes,
Because
oil wars, right?
no, the Suez Crisis was about the canal.
Right, but it needed to be able to transport oil and
Yeah,
uh
transport oil, and there is more capitalism.
yes.
There's more capitalism than it is oil. The Suez, because it was a British owned because it was going through Egypt, but it was still British owned. French used it, and because Egypt has been near Israel, Israel joined France and Britain
Hmm.
because the Egyptians tried to take control of it militarily.
Hmm.
France and Britain and Israel were beating the Egyptians. But because America didn't have a foothold on the Middle East, the Eisenhower sided with the Egyptians because he wanted to have political influence in the Middle East. But what happened was the Egyptian president at the time, I don't know his name, didn't like America, but he sided with America because it would stop the French, British, and Israeli attack. After that was stopped, he then sided with the Soviet Union.
Then we have the USSR.
Yeah, that's when they sided with the USSR. And
Yeah,
Eisenhower actually said the Suez Crisis is one of his biggest mistakes he's ever made. He should have
absolutely.
stuck with Britain and France.
Well, yeah, yeah.
But all these is, if we could say we change time, it'd be brilliant. But it makes countries what they are now. Look at Britain, look at France, look at Italy. And Germany too. Germany is a relatively young country. Italy is a relatively young country.
Yeah, but
Italy,
they're still colonias, Paul.
yeah, yeah, no, but
They
Italy did.
still took over half the world somehow.
Yeah, Italy didn't become a country until 1861.
Yeah.
Germany didn't become a country until, oh God, when did they become a country? In the 1800s again, because they were different states. Britain didn't become a country till 1707. The US didn't become a country until the
17,
1700s.
yes, 17.
1755? 17?
Um, yeah, but they're still relatively older than, say, like Israel
Oh,
or
Israel is actually a really old country too.
not as old as like Italy and the European countries.
Hell yeah. You people forget you've got the ancient kingdom of Israel and ancient kingdom of Judah, and you forget about the people forget about the Jewish dysphoria that happened in that time.
No, absolutely, but that's what I'm saying. That's also part of religious wars.
Some of it was, some of it is from the Roman times, some of it was
Yeah.
from the Islamic invasions.
Yes. Yeah.
So it wasn't all religious, but it was again more attributed to colonialism.
Yeah.
But Paul, when did the Ottoman Empire finally break up? After World War One. I can't remember give you a exact date, but the British beat the Ottomans because World War One. They sided with the Central Powers.
Oh, I guess I should announce while we're talking about religion. I became ordained yesterday, in case anyone is curious. I am going to marry my best friend. So you want to hear how serious this is, Paul? All
Okay,
you
go
have
on.
to all you have to do is go to a website and click a button and you become ordained. Talking about how serious is religion.
I think. Hold on, before I say anything stupid over here. The Temple of the Jedi Order tried to establish it as an organization, as a religion over in England.
Are you serious?
I am being serious, yeah. So the question I put in is Jedi a recognised religion, and they said no. Jediism is not a recognised religion in England and Wales. The Charity Commission regulates charities in England and Wales rejected an application from the Temple of the Jedi Order to establish a charitable organisation for Jediism.
Well, you do know that Star Wars is basically about religion.
It's what was we do more about federal knights.
But it's about religion too.
Yeah. I mean, people say that you got to have faith that Jesus was real, and you got to have faith that Jesus was the Son of God. And these are from writings. So who's to say in 10 and like 1,000 years' time, people could use the writings of George Lucas and create a massive religion from it?
Yeah, Mr. B, that's what I was thinking, more of the current state country of Israel. I don't mean state, but like the current state. You know what I'm saying? God, I'll just shut up. God help me.
Yeah, Mr. B. Yeah,
Jonathan,
go watch the Kingdom of Heaven again, mate. I'll explain all that to you.
me too. Oh God, has anyone ever been able to sit through the Ten Commandments? Oh, you know how long that movie is?
Is that when Moses spoke with a brilliant American accent?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
surely
yes.
are. You're the Son of God.
Because God is American. Didn't you
Oh
know
yeah.
that, Paul?
I always thought it was English myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you follow Mormonism, God is American.
Yeah. So what do you think God looks like, Paul? If he existed, what do you think he would look like? I
Okay,
guess
so
I
I'm
should
going
say,
to
because
go
I don't
to
know I don't want to assume that you
no.
believe in
So
his
I'm going to go down the
existence.
scientific route. If there was a God and
Okay.
he was real, and if said he created man and woman in his own
In his
image,
likeness, right?
in his likeness, he would have looked like a man. It He'd been looked like a man.
Do you think he would look like a beast? Because they talk about a beast in the Bible. Why would they talk about something unless God created it?
I
So,
think
right.
it's a more metaphorical beast than it is like the beast within ourselves. than an
Do you
actual
think
beast.
God created the beast and the devil?
I
Do you
think the
think
beast.
God created the devil?
Well, again, um, that's a really good question. Do I think? No, I don't think. I think they're one of the same people. Of
So,
every, you look at the yin and the yang.
um, so that's interesting, Flaky Jake. So God is a spirit. It's not, it never was or is a human being, right? So Jesus, his son, was the actual human.
But that's if
So
you follow for the course of Catholicism with the Holy Trinity.
yeah, the Father, Son, Holy Ghost. The one thing I do have to say, I have to pause for a moment. If you haven't seen Good Omen, um, fucking love that show. It's really good.
I think
Um,
Dogma's better.
really? It's because I'm partial to the actors in there because I love Doctor Who, so that'll tell you a lot about me and who I like in
Okay.
terms of British actors. But I love Good Omen. Oh my gosh. And that's
Um,
what it reminds me of, right? Because it's good and bad. So
yeah,
it's like you have, what is it? A Beelzebub. How do you say it?
the Beelzebub.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a
And then
weird
you
name.
wonder, like, what's really happening on that other side in the spirit realm? Is there a true hell, like Flaky Jake is saying? Is there like Satan? And do we believe like what is actually hell? Or is it just because if you don't get into heaven, everything else is hell?
I think it's all
Or
metaphorical. If you, it depends which religion you believe in.
yeah, I don't
If you look
know.
at the Mormon, if you look at the Mormon way of explaining it, there's three kingdoms.
I still
There's,
can't believe you are Mormon.
I don't act like it, do I?
But no, that's just so interesting for Brit. I'm just so, that is, I don't know.
Actually, the
And
oldest
yet,
Mormon church in existence is in Britain.
really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously, because the Americans started out as the English, shouldn't they?
No, 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 no. It happens. The religion did come start from Utah, but the oldest they had to build churches, and they probably replaced churches. But the actual oldest church, not the temple, but an actual church, is in Britain.
Wow.
Yeah. So as I was saying, the Mormons believe there's three kingdoms: celestial, terrestrial, and celestial.
What's
The,
the
the
celestial mean?
celestial's heaven.
Oh, so that's the highest.
That's the highest.
Okay.
Well, I can't remember the names. I can't remember the reasons for. But what the one in the middle? There's a middle one. Is the waiting room. That means you're being a
It's
good person.
purgatory, right? It's
No,
essential.
no,
No.
no, 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 no. It's not purgatory. It is the middle. It is where good people go, but they're not Christian baptized as Mormons.
Are they stuck? They're just stuck there?
They're just stuck there till they become Mormons.
Oh, wow.
And the bottom one is hell. But Mormons believe all children before the age of 8 automatically get in kingdom of heaven. So one,
Yeah, wow.
yeah, because they don't know sin. 8-year-olds don't know no sin. So
Oh,
anything
I have an
before,
8-year-old, and I can tell you.
yeah, I can imagine.
I mean, children get away with more than adults. Come
Yeah.
on.
Um, yeah, they did. Jesus, they did. That's another thing. But we're talking about the kingdoms of heaven and Mormonism. So all children who die before the age of 8 will ascend to heaven. They don't need to be baptized or anything like that. They'll just automatically go there.
Wow. Huh. I love
Because
that you're teaching me about Mormonism. It's very interesting.
Is it?
I'm telling you that South Park song. Dum 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 dum
Dum,
dum.
dum, dum. Yeah. I lost Mormonism when I felt my first boob, and that's the honest truth.
Good for you. At least you knew right from wrong humanistically. You're like,
Yeah.
but
This
that's what I'm
feels
talking
good.
about. Why would religion want to take away things that God created? Don't get me wrong.
Well,
There are things that absolutely should not happen. Murder, yes. All religions and gods agree. Well, some religions stone you to death, so I'm not
mm,
gonna sacrifice people, right? But um, yeah, this is gonna go into what is that frauditor avenue, Paul, of common law, and it should just be universal law.
well, the religion is a thing. Look, religion is a good thing, and it's a bad thing.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so people use the religion to create love. I don't mean love as in love, just in general love people, love the world, love that. That's what it should be used for. But then people use it for hate. People complain about Muslims, right? They say like the Muslims are coming over there, taking over the world, they're killing everybody. Mate, there's over 2 billion Muslims in the world. If there's going to be an Islamic uprising, it would be massive.
Oh, it's one of the fastest growing religions.
Yeah, there's 2 billion
Yes.
people. Not all of
Yes.
them are coming to kill you, mate, because you eat bacon.
No, but I
Stop
love
it.
bacon. I love bacon.
So I make a brilliant pork crackling too.
Ooh.
Do you have pork crackling in the US?
I think that would be like chicharrones
Yeah,
in
but
the
it's
yeah.
so we call it a Sunday roast. So we get a joint of pork. We sprinkle it, liberally sprinkle the skin, score the skin, and liberally sprinkle salt all over the skin, and pour a bit of oil, then roast it for like 2.5 hours. So the skin becomes really crunchy, and the fat
I
separates and
love
it melts into the meat.
That's the best part, crunchy. Sorry,
Yeah,
vegans and vegetarians, but oh, the crunchy skin on
and
any meat
salt
is
too, the salty skin
oh
too.
yes. Yes. Now I want a steak. Oh man.
and we
Oh,
do
Flaky Jake, am I gonna have to give you a tour of my fridge soon?
and we have roast potatoes of that. We have stuffing. We have pigs in blankets, which is different over here. There's sausages wrapped in bacon. We
So
have
you want to hear something kind of interesting,
yeah,
which would make sense. So none of my heritage lineage has, Irish or very heavily potato food-based
mhm,
areas. I
yeah,
don't like potatoes. I know people are gonna freak out right now, but I don't like or prefer potatoes. That was not the obviously not the carb I grew up with. But yeah, I'll take some what do you call them? Crisps, some potato chips, Paul.
yeah.
I'll get some chips, French fries, Paul, right?
Okay.
I'm trying to
No,
translate all the words. You know what I'm talking about.
yeah, I know what you're saying. So
But
you wouldn't like. So if I kicked you a Sunday dinner
uh-huh.
or a Sunday lunch, we'd
Hmm.
serve roast potatoes, and those potatoes would be potatoes roasted in the oven with duck fat and a bit of oil and salt, or I'll put paprika over mine too.
I mean, I would eat them, but I just don't prefer potatoes.
What about sweet
I know it's so
potatoes?
weird. Um, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
What about sweet potatoes?
No, no, I hate them more than, and I don't use the word hate. I hate them more than regular potatoes.
Wow, okay.
Yes, yes. I
It's
don't
not,
understand why people would want sweet potato French fries. Like for me, I just associate sweet potato and yams to like uh, mashes, like a
Mm.
mashed thing for the holiday for like Thanksgiving.
You explain to me. I'm going to ask you this. Explain to a Brit, right? What the fuck is it? Sorry,
A
with
what?
what the fuck is it with Americans with marshmallows and candied yams all in the same dish for
Yeah, that's what.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it's a totally. I don't get it.
I don't
Is
get
that
it.
not? Is that not sweet enough?
Yeah, I
And
know.
they put brown sugar?
Yes, yes. What the bloody hell are you doing, mate? I want
No, I don't.
to. Yeah.
I don't get it. And then you warm it up.
Yes, you put it in the oven so the marshmallows come all gooey. That isn't
Yeah,
a dinner. That's a dessert.
yeah. I don't get it.
I don't get it neither.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I just had to go into
Americans.
one then. Yeah.
No. And so in that vein, I'm not a big fan of Thanksgiving dinners. I don't like turkeys. I don't like potatoes. Um, and I guess I'm okay with corn, but yeah, I don't I think that's where I love rice. I could eat rice every
Yeah.
day, any day with
Oh,
anything, and I will never get sick of rice.
I done this meal today. It was I know it's sweet potato. I know you don't like sweet, but I done a chicken and sweet potato curry with a brown of a vegetable and mushroom brown rice.
Ooh, that sounds good, but don't why'd you put sweet potatoes in there, Paul?
Because it actually helps to thicken up the curry.
Yeah, you could put regular potatoes.
No, not this one because it was a coconut based.
Oh, it wouldn't thicken it enough.
It would thicken it, but it just wouldn't have the right texture for me and the
Mush.
right yeah the right feeling.
Yeah. Now you're gonna make me want curry. Oh,
I'll send you some over for mine. You can pick the potatoes out of it.
yeah. You know, the one thing I did experience um were curry fries.
Fries with curry powder on them. Yeah.
No, 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 they're they call them curry fries.
Is it what we
French
call
fries.
chips? Chips over here with curry sauce on them.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it's chips and curry sauce.
Yes, and that actually I like that. I will eat my potatoes like that.
Yeah, we have that over here. We could go to a chippy in England or anywhere, and you go, yeah, a portion of chips, mate, and a tub of curry sauce, and I do that, and you pour it on yourself.
So let me ask you this, Paul. When you
Yeah,
eat chips, what
yeah.
accoutrement do you usually have with it?
What do you usually have for my chips?
Yeah,
Okay, so you can go classic salt and vinegar.
that's what you do most of the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
salt and vinegar. Salt and
Do
vinegar, or you can go the other way and have tomato sauce all over them too, which is so nice.
but not ketchup, tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce is ketchup.
Okay, that's what I wanted
Yeah,
to check. Uh, that is not tomato sauce.
not
Americans are
you
like, don't
can
open a can of tomato sauce
you can actually
because
make an
that's different
Italian
for us.
you can actually make Italian ragu and put a bit of a sauce over the chips, then put cheese on top of the ragu and put it in the oven.
Ooh. Oh, you know who we need is Nightwolf. If no one knows Nightwolf, awesome cook.
Yeah.
Every night making something amazing. Makes me feel bad because I'll be
Well,
like, I came home with chicken nuggets from McDonald's for my kid tonight because I can't cook.
well,
So,
that was my that was my job for 17 years.
oh, cook.
I was a chef.
Oh, wow. Yum. Then if I ever come that way, will you cook for me, Paul?
Oh, no, Stephanie, my babe, I'll do that for you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
Do you want to see
Yeah.
some of the
But
things I've cooked?
yeah.
Okay, hold
Um,
on.
it's funny. I've never been to the UK before.
No,
No.
it's a nice place.
Yeah, that's why I want to talk world travels with Mike Cerrone, because I want to learn all these important places I need to go that I haven't been, Paul.
Oh yeah. Okay, so do you want to see the sweet and sour I cooked?
Yeah.
I done sweet and sour chicken Hong Kong style. So I've got to share this,
Ooh.
okay?
Have you done a pecan duck before?
No, but a peaked in a duck before. Okay,
Yeah,
so this
I don't get that, Flaky Jake. How could someone put ground That's like sacrilegious.
okay, so that's the sweet and sour chicken I done.
Ooh. Mm.
So let me click off of that. This is a Portuguese dish.
Ooh, is it the bacala? How do you say it? I
No,
forget to
that
say.
no, that's a haddock and potato fritter, and
Yeah, I
and
love those.
That's minted peas.
Ooh, Paul.
Okay,
I
this
think
is the
you
roast dinner
I
I was
think you
talking about.
I think you might find a wife on YouTube tonight somewhere.
There you go. There's the roast dinner that I cooked.
Wow.
Oh, that's homemade.
Delicious. Oh, look at those
Hold on, I
veggies.
clicked off it again. Let me do this again. Sorry, I've done that by mistake. Okay, so I can show you some professional pictures I've done.
Okay.
This is when I cook for professionally. It may take me a little bit
What?
to find.
Toad in the hole. Flaky Jake is requesting Toad in the hole,
Yeah, she doesn't need to request it. She knows what it is.
please.
Let me see. I've got to get the pictures now because they're so a while ago. I can show you a cheesecake I done one day.
Mm,
Okay, so this is a peanut butter and banana cheesecake.
okay. Oh, you even do it fancy with the.
The piping.
Oh my gosh, Paul.
Okay. Okay, that is another tart I made. That is called a Manchester tart.
Mm.
That is real strawberries, coconut with a custard base, and there's jam at the bottom on a sweet pastry. There's a flan I made too.
Ooh, that looks amazing.
Okay, so this is a cake I decorated. That's a You see, that's a Christmas cake I personally decorated there.
Mm.
Get a better picture on the top.
Wow, that's beautiful. You're quite
And
talented.
yeah, and this is a pie. You see, I've done that piping myself too.
Mm.
I think that was a fish pie, either a fish pie or a cottage pie.
Mm. Yeah,
And
I will do like the shepherd's pie. I think mixing my mashed potatoes with the other mincemeat, like
okay,
I will eat it like that.
yeah, and this is a pie I made myself too.
Wow.
That's all. The pastries I've done all that myself as well. And that's another one for I put it in the oven.
I don't have patience to make dough.
That was quite easy.
It
And
is,
this
but
is a toad in the hole. You
okay,
can
where's
see
the
what a toad in the hole looks like. That's what a toad in the hole looks like there.
There you go. Spike, come up, Spike. We're just talking food over here. Now I'm gonna have to go get my second dinner.
But let me find the professional kitchen. This is what I cook professionally.
Oh wow.
That is my
Is that
profession there.
is that like part of your favorite part, designing the dish and presenting
Well,
it?
the head chef designed that dish, so I copied the head chef.
Right, but the presentation,
Yeah, the
right?
presentation's all from
Yes,
the head chef, so I copied from
yes,
him. So what
yes.
that is pan fried duck breast with a potato
Wow.
dish called pan haggity, which is sliced potatoes, onions, and cheese, all done in layers.
Okay, who is not getting hungry right now?
So the green is just for aesthetics. It's just for a breaking colour because it'd be too beige, but that is asparagus. And
Ooh, I love asparagus.
the jus took us 16 hours to make.
Wow. So how much liquid did you start with? Because you have to condense that, right?
Okay, so yeah, we had like a 16-liter pot,
Wow.
and we put bones and water and vegetables that cooked overnight, and they had pig's trotters in for the gelatine effect.
Wow.
So we took so that boiled on a really low heat, really low. That was till we came back down in the morning. We took that out, and that's after all of that. Yeah, that came up to about 4 liters of jus
Wow.
from 16 liters of water.
I know. Yeah. And the time to make that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the time like that. So the sauce will take 16 hours. The duck will take about 30 minutes to cook fresh. The panhagti potatoes, they take about 2.5 hours. Cooling time about 2 hours because you got to cool it down to slice.
Hmm.
So altogether, it's about you could the time if you add on times, it'll be like a 20 hour dish.
Wow.
But
Um,
okay, so let me get this. Let me get this here. Da, da, da.
People are sad about lamb chop in the chat. I know.
Okay,
But
so
God made things and things are delicious for some people. So thank you.
this is a
All praise
British
God.
dessert. That is a British dessert. There, that is a sponge cake called parkin, which is made from ginger
Mm,
with fresh ice cream and a toffee sauce.
wow.
And this is the last one I'm going to do. Okay, so this is a traditional British dish. It's sausage and mash, or bangers and mash, and that's the way we do it.
Are those fried onions on top?
Yeah, those are onion rings. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's just to add a bit of texture and a bit of like a little bit of zhuzh.
Mm,
But that's what I used. That's what I used to cook when I used to cook professionally.
those look amazing. Yeah, so if I ever come your way, you're gonna have to cook for me. See what you did?
Okay, I'll definitely do that. So this
Yes.
is the last one I've done. Is this okay? So these are my donuts I made. Those are my ring donuts.
Ooh.
They're all fresh too. That was all the enriched dough and everything.
Mm.
And these are the donuts I found really nice. So what I've done, there was a banana custard in the middle. There was a peanut butter frosting, or icing as we call it over here, with sprinkled candied bacon.
Bacon. Did
Bacon.
someone say bacon?
Yeah, those pink bits are bacon.
Ah,
Yeah, I made my own glazed Jesus.
wow. Um, Flaky Jake, I had tacos for dinner and I have leftover tacos. You just reminded me. And they are traditional Mexican style. I like it with cilantro and onion only with the corn tortillas.
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 Are they the
Tortillas.
soft tortillas or the crunchy?
Soft. That's the only way you should eat street tacos is the soft corn tortilla.
Okay,
It's my favorite.
nice. But, we've got a few Mexican places over here. We've also got a few Iranian places over here too.
Yeah, you guys have, I think, more Iranian than you do. Well, not there, but I
Hmm.
have noticed in my travels in Europe, I have never come across a Mexican restaurant in Europe. I've seen more Iranian
Yeah,
restaurants.
we've got more Iranian restaurants, but we do have
Yeah.
Mexican places over here, or Mexican places that pretend to be Mexican.
Yeah, no, I have never seen one in the countries I've traveled in Europe.
Yeah, sorry, sorry, Leanne. We've been struck for food porn.
Oh no.
Mr. B striking the channel for food porn here.
Oh, Mr. B. Okay, I guess that means that next time we just have to talk about tuna salad. No, not tuna salad. Mikey's feet, Mike's Ron's feet. Would you
Mike's
prefer
Ryan's,
that, Mr. B?
Mike's Ryan's head cheese.
Yes, feet cheese,
Or about
belly
his,
button cheese.
what about when he's mining for gold up his nose?
Oh my gosh. How could he deny anything that is video documented?
There is a correct answer to this somewhere,
No,
but
the universe, please tell me, how can he deny something that is video documented?
either he's stupid, or there's
Well,
another answer to this which I can't fathom out.
I don't know. And it goes back to what you were saying. He repeats things 2 or 3 times to convince himself and others. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah,
he does think. I genuinely do believe. I think he's actually really mentally ill.
yeah, there's something.
There is
Yeah.
something there because he genuinely believes that he is this massive YouTube personality. Now, don't get me wrong, people will follow him wherever he
He's a
goes.
lolcow. Absolutely.
Yeah,
He's great entertainment. A
he's.
hundred percent.
But is it the right? I don't have him on my channel. If he ever came on my thing, I'd knock him off. He hasn't been on. I wouldn't have him on because I don't want that. That is not for
No,
me.
no, he would never show his face around my channel, but everyone's seen it. He won't even acknowledge or talk to me. Like, what did I do so bad to this
Hmm.
dude?
It's like people have a go. People go, call me boring. They call me thing, and they go, oh, you blah, 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 blah. Mate, I seriously don't care what a person who lives over 3,000 odd miles away from me thinks.
Exactly.
What are you going to do to me? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm thankful for all my subscribers. I really am. I love talking to people like you, Liliana. I've got drinks and discussions. I've got Smithy. I can go on Jeff's panel. I can go on other panels like Cheeseheads and have a great chat and way and have a good time.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if there's anything to go wrong, what can you guys do to me, or what can I do to you?
It's
Absolutely nothing.
whatever you mentally let people get to you,
Yeah,
right? And that's I'm gonna say again, yes, absolutely. Excuse me, there might be some kind of underlying mental or something to, explain why he is the way he is. But I just, I don't know, Paul.
there is a state. We have got a thing here. If you us speak a bit of Cockney, we'd call him radio rental.
Oh, you make fun of the Cockney, don't you?
Well, yeah, love her. For right, me old China plate. How's it going, me old Marco? Sees me, won't go the apples and pears and put my whistle and flute, go in the dog and bone.
You come here and we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. We'll go down the rubber tub, have a few pig's ears or Britney Spears, whatever you want, mate. As long
Yes,
as you got,
bruv.
as long as you got a monkey in your pocket, we're fine. Now, did
Not
you
quite.
understand any of that?
A little bit. So, I love the book Eliza Doolittle. Oh gosh, what is it?
Like
Pygmalion.
Eliza Doolittle, you talk about My Fair Lady.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Yes. Why am I saying Pygmalion?
I don't know.
Yes, but that was all about, how they could change her to get rid of her Cockney accent. And
Yeah,
I
to a
love
lady's
that
accent.
from yes, turn into a lady. But right, that also stressed, which we don't pick up the nuance of how important it is about how you speak and present yourself, because people pick that up as a superficiality as
Mm,
well,
it
right?
is.
They just think if you have an accent, you might be unintelligent. Or my husband tells me he doesn't like that I use foul language a lot, and I don't care. And he says it makes me sound like uneducated trucker, which I don't think it's fair to assume that truckers are uneducated. Um, but I also don't care. Let people think I'm a stupid bimbo, you
I
know.
see. I can break it. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm bright, but I'm not exactly stupid either. But I will have to say this, just stopping for a minute. I will have to say, then she shat on a turtle. They speak English, so the other people don't understand what we're talking about. See, the
Yes,
trouble is strife upstairs, yeah, the one up there.
that one.
The one all sixes and sevens, yeah. What she do? She had sex with a bobby with a lorry, then then she shat on a turtle.
Oh no. Everyone's probably like, what?
Yeah,
Um,
but like I said,
oh, I was gonna ask you because you said Lori. Do your lifts or elevators have floor 13 there?
um,
Sorry, I totally took
I
a
think
mic throwing
perhaps they
list.
do. I mean, I don't know. It depends if you need to go to 413. If there's a 13th floor on there,
Yeah, like in America, some of the elevators, the lifts, don't have floor 13 because
I,
it's associated to um, bad vibes, which is so funny.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think about a 413.
Yes,
I've never really noticed it. I will now. If I
yes.
go into a really high building, I say, "Oh look."
No,
But
in America, we don't have a 13th
I
floor.
think we, as a country, I think we've grown past that whole religious superstition shit. With
Not us,
America,
because when we go to court, right, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God.
yeah, we do that on the Bible as well, but also we do
Hmm.
different nominations.
Hmm.
But we're past that, and we give our money we do not have in God we trust. We've gone past that as a government. America still has that as a government. It's still
Right,
religious.
and it's on our money, in
Yeah,
God we trust, and you guys have just have royals on your money over
yeah. We
there.
just have royals or famous people.
Oh, like who?
Adam Smith.
Should I know Adam Smith?
Adam Smith, inventor of modern economics.
Oh yeah, I don't like money and economics. That's why.
We had Florence Nightingale one time in our
Yes,
money.
absolutely no.
But we
If
do
you
have,
don't know Florence Nightingale, you guys are very disappointing.
we do have the royalty because that's our figurehead. So the royalty's always got to be in the money.
Yeah.
So it's always in the back of the money.
No, we have, the whole pyramid with the
Yeah,
people think the Illuminati eye, and it says "In God We trust," and
yeah, and all that BS.
yeah, which that's what I don't understand because America was founded on that notion, freedom of religion, but they still
America was founded on
inserted.
the back of religious fanatics.
Well, right, but that's what I'm saying. They
Everybody,
wanted,
yeah, everybody forgets that. But you're talking about people who first moved to America. Was the people that we chucked out.
yes, um, but they inserted God into everything still. And no, on our money, we just have presidents.
Yeah, but I will
Except
be.
like on certain coins, we do have Susan B. Anthony, as well as Sacagawea, I think, or is it?
Yeah,
I don't.
Liliana,
Well,
I'm going to have to
yes.
go for a second. I will be back. I just need to
Okay.
go to the toilet.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you.
I'm gonna catch up on the chat. Let's see what's happening in here. Yes, transgender Jesus. It's like a superstition in America for some reason. My child points it out every time. Uh, I don't, a DGB. I don't know what a DGB is. Yeah, so that's one thing I want to state is when Mike is, I don't want to say confronted. But when people who have actual knowledge about things try to inform him, and it's an absolute teaching moment because he's going around blabbering whatever he thinks is right. But like, there's an obvious teaching moment there, and he is oblivious to it. He'll say, right, 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 right. I don't know. There's a reason why he doesn't want to talk to me. You're right, Flaky Jake. He doesn't have humility, is not vulnerable, and puts on that charade just to have people apparently like him. I don't get what he's trying to accomplish. Yeah. But I do like when he gets, angry when he's confronted with the truth. Because it's a laughing moment for us because we know that he's lying. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's 1:30. No one else wants to come up? So, transgender Jesus, woman that became man Jesus, or Jesus that became woman? Inquiring minds want to know. What pronoun do you prefer, they, them? Yeah, Mikey does. Spurg, great. He should at least, this is what is so curious, like, he contains his emotions but doesn't, especially when he says, right, 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 right. You could visibly tell that he's getting so pissed. And that's what we all see and realize, hey, Mike, we can tell that you're fucking triggered and freaking out right now. Transgender Jesus, you made an image? What does that mean? Let me go to your chat.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, yes. You mean, hi, Paul. You mean in your, are you trying to say that your avatar is, I don't know.
My avatar. Oh, right. Okay, my avatar is a AI image, as Mike Swain says, or IA image.
Nah.
Image of me. It's almost close to me.
One of my coworkers did that. Obviously, I've seen her in person.
Yeah.
And she uses that photo for her work picture. And I'm like, oh, come on. And she had told me that it was an AI generated photo.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, come on. You're using an AI generated photo for work.
Well, this is almost like me. It does the things I like. I like having a cigar from time to time. I like having
Oh, gotcha.
And I do dress up I do dress in 3-piece suits, and I do have a Baker Boy hat.
Let's see.
So if you have a look through one of my videos when I do it live, you'll see me dressed almost like that.
Gotcha.
So what I done was I tapped in fat guy smoking a cigar, drinking a drink in a 3-piece suit, wearing a hat, and that's how it came out with.
You like to get all fancy. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna add someone to the show. Everyone, welcome Spike.
Spike E.
Oh,
Where am I? What am I doing?
where are you? Oh, Paul, I think your mic is a little
Oh no, I was taking a
fuzzy.
drink.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Welcome, Spike.
because I had some salty stuff earlier, so I do apologise.
Everyone, we have Spike in the house. Were you you want to talk food? Is that why you came up? Oh shit, I should get some
Probably.
tacos. Yeah.
I'm
But
back
Spike,
here since you were talking about tacos. You didn't see me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
but
think I did that to Paul earlier. He was just sitting backstage. I don't know for how long.
Liliana, Spike can say that my AI, that my image avatar up here is almost exactly like me.
I think so, yeah. Like maybe with a closer shave.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And that's actually how he dresses, even when he walks around castles.
Mm.
He refuses to put on Nikes or anything with arch support. He's wearing pointy leather shoes.
yes. Those shoes cost me £100 odd, mate. I'm going to get the wear out of them.
I actually told my sister about you. I'm like, this guy's walking around with shoes that'll kill my feet.
Oh.
What did she say?
She laughed because I told you that, well, because I was making fun of my sister to you about
Yeah.
wearing boots with skirts on a hot day. She's like, but they look good.
Yeah, I don't blame her. So it's going, mate.
YouTube is real life, man. I bring this home.
Yeah.
I take it home with me.
Take it all home.
Oh, God. Um,
Do I have tape on my mic? Does it sound funny? I'm using a tabletop mic.
no, it sounds great.
Liz, I do have Levi's and I do have trainers, as we call them over here. I've got Reeboks and I've got Skechers. But when
Ooh.
I'm out and about, I like to say I've got an image. And it's about projecting the image there, especially when you're doing content.
Totally, I get it. I'm just messing with you, bro.
I know, mate. I
I'm a
know.
Cali Valley boy. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, I wear jeans all the time.
But I do wear jeans. I'm wearing jeans right now. I'm wearing
Me
Levi's
too.
right now.
Me too. Those are I think the only jeans I own are Levi's.
But hopefully I'm going. You know what I'm going to do, Spike? Remember that train I showed you?
Train.
The
Yes.
train with all the lights.
The Christmas train, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that for a live.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
How
Liliana,
If you're
sorry.
standing in one spot, how often does that train come by?
Well, I'm actually going to go see if I can go try to get on it.
Interesting.
So yeah, so hopefully I can get it coming in and do a small video of it, me being on the train, see what it's like. Because I've never been on a steam train before. So Liliana, there's a steam train that's near me. Well, it's about 20 odd miles away from me, and they do a Christmas train, and they put all Christmas lights around it, and it goes through like towns in the dark.
Oh, wow. Do they let you ride it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, it's an old-fashioned steam train too.
Do
And
they power it by coal?
yeah,
Oh, that's wow.
I'm going to see how much it's going to cost, and I'll do it.
That'll be fun.
Oh, definitely. And
Do you?
sorry,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, you carry on.
No, I was just gonna say, do you record like with a equipment like a little GoPro, or do you just use your phone to
I
record
use my
stuff?
phone.
Yeah.
I will be getting a gimbal stick.
Hmm.
Yes. That'll help a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our hands and arms get so tired carrying them around.
Yeah, and
Oh,
plus they exaggerate the movement of the camera because what my hand could be steady, but when people are watching, it could see shaking.
yes, yeah.
So with the gimbal, it may cancel that out. But I did do good live from London, yeah, one time, didn't I, Spike?
The castle.
No, I done a live from London. Were you there for that one? You got to see the guard and all that on the horses.
Oh yeah. I think I was late for that, but I love that kind of stuff. I
Yeah.
actually watch those things on Instagram and TikTok and stuff.
So yeah, so I may be going into. Going into one. I think I'm going to go to the dockyards in Portsmouth. Then you can see all the old historic ships.
You know, there's some content in the UK that I love watching. So you know how what are they called? The guys who stand perfectly still. What are they called again?
The guards.
The guards.
Yes.
But there's this one like little 6-year-old kid who dresses up like one.
I know exactly what you're on about. You're talking
You know
about
what
Captain
I'm
Frank.
talking about? They like made him an honorary guard. He marches with him and
Yeah,
everything. Crazy.
yeah. It's very true. Hold on, I'm getting a drink, so if you hear any funny noises, I do apologize.
Funny noise, I hear it.
I've got a funny story about the guards, and it's a personal story. I've always said my dad was a chef in the army, and his regiment was he used to train. His regiment was working for the guards depot in Purbright, which are the guards you're talking about. So he got to know a few of the guards, and one of the guards was my brother's godfather. So we all went up to Windsor, and my brother seen his godfather standing attention. And he ran up to him and he started saying his name and goes, hello, hello, hello. And because the guards are not allowed to talk to you or interact, he wasn't saying nothing. And as my brother was feeling like he was getting annoyed, he was getting more angry. This is only when he was a little child. He started to kick his uncle in the shins and ankles, saying, why aren't you talking to me? Why aren't you talking to me? And this guard took out the corner of his mouth, went to my dad and goes, get your fucking kid away from me. And my dad was creasing himself up laughing and he couldn't do nothing. Then he had to drag him away, my brother away from his godfather. Oh, it's a personal story.
How old were you?
My brother was only been about 4 or 5 at that point.
Oh, wow.
Because they found it funny because the guards are not allowed to talk or interact with you.
Yeah, they can't do anything.
No.
Yeah, that's why I was tripping on them, letting the little kid in on it.
Oh.
But yeah, we used to go to Windsor quite a lot of the times when we were younger because my dad knew people there. Makes me I'm actually American. My family has actually fought in the Revolutionary War and has fought for the US side in the War of 1812.
Very cool.
I am actually paying attention, mate. I can see what's written, but I've actually learned not to respond to chat. My name's wrong.
I have not been paying attention and forgot that I could put comments up, but also I've been leaving people backstage. So that tells you how much. It's 1:45. I can't even look at the screen. So if anyone's typing anything or if anyone's backstage, please let me know. I have to put my old lady glasses on so I could see what the fuck is going on.
So I've picked my last 2 modules for my degree this
Oh,
year.
good. That's awesome. What do you what are the courses?
Okay, so I'm taking an honours degree in history. So my modules I have picked Okay, so I've sent off my student thing. Okay, so my modules I've picked is Europe from 1914 to 1989, War,
Wow.
Peace, and Modernity, and I picked the Roman Empire.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So with the first one, I think I've been mostly talking about the wars and how they came about, and with the Roman Empire, talking about Roman colonialism and colonization and how it came to be, and also talking about how they integrated people into the empire, because the Romans done it differently to anybody else.
Mm,
Because they used their cities to integrate people into the empire there.
yeah.
Jesus
The
Christ.
Roman Empire was one of the greatest empires.
The British Empire was one of the greatest empires. What is the top? Yeah, Britain owned a third of the world.
Paul. I'm sorry. Sicilians are revered. The Sicilian Empire is the most amazing empire. They have great people. You guys, I think that Mike tries to speak like Trump. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean the Sicilian Empire contained 2 goats and a family of peasants. Come on. The British Empire contained India, Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, the British Virginia Islands, the US.
Paul, but we had a great island in Sicily. It was so great. You want to hear about the fish? We have big fish, delicious fish, Paul. Spike, what do you think? Spike,
About what?
do you like Sicily or do you like fish?
Yeah, do you like big hands? Do you like nose cheese or cheese or head cheese?
You know, I was just looking through my cupboard for a snack, and you guys are killing me.
Or you could have the
Tuna,
toe. You can
tuna
have
on
toe jam.
crackers,
Yeah,
Spike.
imagine
Tuna
bit of,
on crackers.
Oh
yeah,
my
imagine,
gosh, guys! Have you ever?
Guys.
You guys remember Tuna Helper?
we don't have that over here.
Yes.
But you could have a bit of toe jam on top of a cracker.
Oh God.
You know,
Poor Spike is gonna lose his appetite.
the two things I have for quick snacks are peanut butter and cheese, and you guys are really killing me right now.
Oh.
You
Who was
could do
talking about
peanut butter
Wallace and
fingers, mate.
Gromit the other day? I don't know who I was listening to, and they were talking about Wallace and Gromit. Oh, it was Irish Demon. Is that his name?
I talked to a demon there.
I'm sorry?
Demon.
Yeah. And the reason they were talking about Wallace and Gromit because Paul, you said cheese and cheese
Yeah.
and crackers.
Cheese. Nice cheese, Gromit.
Spike, you don't have any crackers? Like as in the edible crackers?
Actually, I do have crackers.
Crackers and cheese. You could even do my husband does Ritz and peanut butter too.
Absolutely, that's one of my go-tos. I don't know what's happened to me my entire adult life. I've never gotten those little cheese cracker sandwiches and peanut butter cracker sandwich, like the Ritz Bits, but not Ritz Bits, like the little Nabisco 6 packs. But yeah, that's my new go-to snack. I've never been much of a cracker or chip snacker, but in these days, they're super easy. Yeah, peanut butter and crackers. I'm
Hmm.
like a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Now, if I said peanut butter fingers, you know what I mean, wouldn't you?
Well, we have a candy called Butterfingers.
Yeah, I know you've got Butterfingers. I've tried Butterfingers. I've also tried Babe
Yeah.
Ruths.
Oh, Butterfingers make my teeth hurt.
I've also tried Fifth Avenue bars.
Those are so much better, and because what Liliana said, the Butterfingers are a little overly sweet and make my teeth hurt.
Yeah.
But those
Yeah.
Fifth Avenues are like the adult version of a Butterfingers.
Have you
They're
ever tried British chocolate, Liliana?
Yes. I'm gonna say it, and I hate to say it because this company does some really bad things with forests and stuff, but I love Cadbury chocolate.
That's not real Cadbury's you have in America.
No, but I've had the English and the European
Yeah.
version, and I love Cadbury. And it's funny, you guys were talking about Tim Tams the other day too, weren't you?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote to my Australian friend on my Facebook page. I said, "Where have you been fucking hiding those little beauties from?"
Yeah. No, but American candy and chocolate is crap because they use all the fake shit, and you guys keep the food more pure, and the chocolate is so much more creamy and delicious. I know someone's gonna think something bad about that. Go fuck yourselves, whatever. But yeah, it's a lot tastier.
Well,
No,
Um,
there's actually, I remember reading something about this years ago where the percentage of chocolate that the US allows in their chocolate foods is less
it's
because
like we're being hoodwinked.
chocolate is basically like not a drug. I'm forgetting the word right now, but yeah, we use things like paraffin to keep it from melting in our hands,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah,
But
like
here's something crazy that Nova was telling me. So the McDonald's in the UK, like
mhm.
for their ice creams and stuff, the chocolate that they use is actually Cadbury chocolate.
Yeah, they actually use Cadbury's chocolate. Our
Now
potato fries too from McDonald's is just potatoes mixed with a little something else and oil. That's all it is.
Yeah, out here
yeah, the
everything's proprietary to McDonald's, you know. So
And we do not use pink slime anymore to make our nuggets.
mm,
It's all chopped up in a chicken breast, and even our burgers contain less ingredients than US burgers.
I'm probably about to burst some hearts here because I've always been naive and stupid about it. But of course I thought, oh, McDonald's, the French fries are vegetarian at least. Aside from, yeah, they might fry it
They're
with
not in
the
America.
chicken
no, I'm gonna
tenders. Yeah, they're not. They have fucking beef
Yep.
gelatin, whatever.
Okay, so hold on.
And I'm like, why? Why do you have to do that to French fries?
I was mad at my vegan friend a couple years ago, and during our argument, I said that to him. He got so, we're fighting about nothing to do with McDonald's, but blah 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 blah. We're fighting, 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 and I go, dude, those fucking French fries you get have fucking beef bouillon in that shit.
You wrecked his
Oh,
world.
he walked off. He got so mad at me. I just killed his entire.
Yeah, yeah, you can't even get vegan French fries. I don't understand why French fries shouldn't be vegan. But
Okay, so there's videos, but let's see them. I'm not getting the videos here. Okay, so let's go. This is what's been in the paper. So, for instance, the Big Mac in the UK has 493 calories, 9.4 grams of sugars, 8.8 grams of saturated fat, and 2.2 grams of salt. In the US, the same bag contains almost 100 calories more, coming in at 590. It has 9 grams of sugar, 11 grams of saturated fat, and
sugar.
2.6 grams of salt.
Wow.
So there's a massive difference. Um, The fries, medium fries in it. So let's get some fries because that was all talking about burgers. Okay, so in the UK, there's only three ingredients with our fries, which is oil, salt, and potatoes.
Oh, as it should be.
Yet the McDonald's French fries in America have are
20
made from
ingredients.
potatoes, canola oil, corn oil, soya bean oil, natural beef flavor, and more to it too, and stabilizer so the oil doesn't go foamy.
Yeah. But of course, I'm a sucker. I eat that stupid shit. I have to, you know.
I do remember when I was younger, I actually went to American nuclear missile base in England. They got invited to go in there, and we did find that the Coke tasted so much better. I don't know why the Coke did. Everything was in cardboard boxes, wasn't in wrappers, which we found weird. It's like we'll get a Kit Kat. A Kit Kat over here would be in like a wrapper with foil. Then US it is in a box. And
We
also,
used to, yeah, everything used to come in the, like that paper wax wrapper.
hmm
Spike, do you remember like Big Macs coming in a box? I don't know if I remember that.
I don't, not much of a Big Mac kind of guy, but I don't remember the box. But I do remember the McDLT in a box when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That was keep the cool side cool and the hot side hot.
we used to get styrofoam boxes over here.
Yeah, I remember styrofoam boxes from McDonald's breakfast. Like it was a
And for the
styrofoam
filet,
tray.
and the
Yeah.
light blue one for filet of fish, I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
We used to get root beer in McDonald's over here. Then they stopped doing it.
Ugh, I don't like root beer.
I
Ugh,
love root beer.
ugh, no, that's a weird taste to me. I don't know.
And
Um,
Scotland is the only country in the world that has iron brew in the McDonald's.
what is that?
Iron brew is a Scottish soft drink. It outsells Coca Cola. There was when they first opened up McDonald's in Glasgow. They didn't put iron brew in it, and so many people were protesting and not going in there. They had to put iron brew. Had to put this drink iron brew into their taps.
Hmm. Sorry, I just shoved my face with taco because you guys keep talking about food and I'm hungry. Um, Mr. B, I agree, but she is wrenched. If you notice, only the girls are wrenched for now. I'm trying to make it a point to to someone. They'll get it. Um, yeah, okay. In and Out Burger. Um, I don't like the French fries there. What I do love about it, even though it is kind of religiously based too, is they all use local farmers, local fresh produce. Everything is handmade every day. They treat their employees very, very well. And I love a good double double. I really do. Um, if only I could add bacon on there, though. That's the only problem I have with In and Out.
We do have a Wendy's over where I live.
Oh, Wendy's.
Yeah, and we got Five Guys too.
Yeah, we have Five Guys. We also have Smash Burgers out here. We don't have In and Out where I am in Michigan, obviously. What other? There's one Fuddruckers maybe left over here still, if anyone's familiar with Fuddruckers back in
No,
the 80s, 90s. Mm, Yeah, and then your local chains, McDonald's,
I know
Burger
Spiky
King.
likes Red Robin, but Red Robin does have good fries, but Five Guys might have the best fries in my opinion. Plus, they do the local source stuff too.
Yeah. Do you get the peanuts when you go to Five Guys, Spike?
I actually do, and I feed my local squirrels with the peanuts from Five
Oh,
Guys.
good for you.
We do have Popeye's chicken over here, but it's a bit far away from me.
Oh, Popeyes.
Yeah. And I
Um,
need to go to near London to get that.
Spike, do you remember Pioneer Chicken?
Absolutely, I live actually right by the Laurel Canyon one that we used to be here. Now it's
Uh,
a Popeyes.
yeah. Oh my gosh. That is like the OG Pioneer Chicken. Oh, I think we still have what is it? The fish place, the seafood, what's it called?
H
Uh,
Salt.
yes. Yes.
From
That
what
was
I know, the one old school one in North Hollywood, which you
mm-hmm.
probably remember, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
it closed down like 2 years ago.
No. Oh no.
Yeah, and you know what? I never went there.
Mm,
I maybe as a kid I had it, but I've always kind of in the back of my mind wanted to go there, but I just never did.
yeah. Paul, we're talking about like what we would have as good fish and chips in the States.
Okay. We're just having to go to a normal chippy for us.
Yeah. No, we don't have a lot of places, but it's like, yeah, at Popeyes you could get fish and chips or shrimp and chips. We don't
Nice.
have we don't have big chain seafood, fast seafood restaurants, I guess you can call it.
We have more independence here. See, if I was to go to, I'll show you what this place is like. So if we'll go to, let me present this. So this is one of my chippies near me. No, wrong place.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know, Spike. There's a VBCC. Oh, can you here, let me do this.
Okay,
There's
so
Just
three.
that's the fish bar near me.
Mm-mm.
Hold on, let's see, get to see the food that they do. There you go. Something like that. And there's a size of fish you can get from it too.
Mm. Um, you know what? Do you think I could stream that? Hold on, let me see if I could figure out. Do you think I'll get a strike? Will VBCW strike me if I restream them right now?
Don't think well, don't think they would they?
Um, hold on, let me see if I can
I
pull
don't
it
even
up.
know if they would know that. How would you
Uh,
know?
Yeah, it tells you when somebody's streaming you.
let me see. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to figure out how to stream this. Give me 1 second. Obviously, I've never done this before, so we're gonna do a little stream restream. Okay, let me see if I can figure this out.
So you go to present,
Yeah, and then
go
I
to find,
do
click get the what you want to stream on a separate
tab, right?
tab. Yep. Then go to share screen and click what you want
Okay,
to share.
here we go. Ready? Let's hope the audio works. Can you guys see that?
Yep. You click full
Do you,
screen and go on full screen.
okay. Is that okay? Can you guys hear it?
No, that's only because it's on the timer at the moment.
But I can't hear anything in the countdown.
I don't think there is anything in the countdown.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you go click on where the actual talking, no. Go on your full screen.
Go in full screen again.
Go on full screen again.
Okay.
Right. So go into your go into the window that the bars on the windows down the bottom. on that window thing. Just
I
like you.
can't. I can't scroll down there.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's see if this comes up.
Oh, I see. There it is. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
it's muted. Here we go. Can you hear it now?
Yeah. You turn up your sound a bit.
Anyway, Mike's still on panel. We're almost done with this.
No, Mike,
Breaking
stop it.
breaking news.
Yes, New Orleans has to get.
Mike's ironic.
They have very specific New York. I mean, New.
It was pretty decent. We didn't get the amount of viewers.
Oh, I wonder if this is where they're gonna. He's gonna scream at me.
I don't know. People are sensitive pussies or whatever. Fuck them. If they're gone, they're gone. We'll make new friends, and they'll come back eventually. So that'll be a bonus. That'll be toppings on the cake when they come back begging to be parts of the community or whatever. That'll be icing on the cake.
I don't think so, mate.
For them, the few that do that, but the ones that are gone, you're gone, and just be gone. That's great for you too. That works for you. That works for me. We all win. La-dee-dee, la-dee-dee, whatever. I mean, life goes on. As long as I keep doing shows, all right, already. The show goes on. All nights to the mornings, we dream so. Wow. Fuck y'all. Can't stop us. Anyway, all right, we'll wrap that up there. My gets kicked off. That was pretty interesting in a weird way.
What else is
either
new?
way, I'm gonna keep doing things. It doesn't matter what we're doing, but I'm trying to do things that find me like in the state of happiness or like winning something. And if we're going after money, because the truth is we're going after money, we're not necessarily after people's kids or whatever, but the kids are the future, and the kids are the ones that are going to be watching in the future.
Oh my
so we got to try
gosh.
to lead them on the right track. And if we're doing that, then we got to prepare them for everything in front of them by confronting them with those things. If you don't like that, then life. Every time I do a stream, it opens a new door to new people, new aspects in life, new realities. Sometimes the realities are worse. Sometimes they're better. It's a gamble. Every time I go live, it's really a gamble. But if you script it, you can kind of get things in your favor and make it, manipulate it to what you want to present, and be very good at presenting things so that people don't even bother to wonder what the real you's like. But that's not what we're going for here. We want you to know the real me and know the real me is kind of shitty and weird, but also
my
you should
God.
love them because he kind of loves some of you guys in a weird way. In a very non-gay way, you guys. In a very I need you like you needs me. That's why you're watching kind of way. Like I need you to be watching, and you needs to be because you're watching. So I mean, it's been up, it's been down, whatever. We'll end with 9 people, and that's great. That's good. And I mean, I don't think we got dumber for watching this or doing this, but we did learn. Well, actually, we might have got dumber, but we did learn some things about like gambling strategy. So we did get smarter in some sense as well.
Can you just pause it there, Liliana?
I'm probably only getting.
Yeah.
He's talking about gambling. I am a recovering gambling addict. I used to spend like £50 on one spin.
Wow.
Which is like almost like 55, 60 US dollars.
Well, but he's not only spending money on gambling though. He's also, buying alcohol, and yes, people smoke weed, but yeah.
That's not the point I'm making. He's talking about strategies. I'm telling you now, there's no strategy when you're gambling on a fruit machine.
He just thinks he's going to find some get-rich-quick scheme.
There is no get-rich-quick scheme when it comes to fruit machines. He's the type of person, as well as me, that's how I picked up my addiction. My computer's all set up now to reject me from every single site.
Wow.
I can even get rejected onto shops. I have sometimes trouble walking past because we've got betting shops here, booking shops, or bookies as we call them. we can do this type of thing. It's sometimes hard when you go past it, but I go past it. It's part of my addiction. There is no strategies when it comes to this. He's talking absolute fucking bollocks. And this is when where YouTube needs to step in and stop people spouting this type of nonsense, because it is dangerous. Because you can actually lose your home from gambling. You can actually lose. You can end up on the street. You can actually become addicted to more things than gambling.
My stepmom did that. She gambled away my dad's house.
Yeah.
They were regulars in Vegas. A 3-hour drive every weekend. You lose your fucking house.
Yeah. And it needs to be stopped.
Yeah. But Flaky, he just sounds so weird here. This is what I was talking about when I first opened up the stream, that he was shwasted. He's shwasted. And this is what I was talking about, where he's justifying talking to minors. Yeah. Let's get back in. Hang on. Everything's okay? It's working? Okay. All right, here we go.
To make $1.80 back on this live stream here, which is monetized, by the way. So I'll make like $1.80 back at least. So it's not a big loss, but I mean, it is a big loss in a sense of like volume wise, but still losing $18 or whatever. Not a big loss. Created entertainment, created the whole show, kind of blah 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 blah. All good in a sense. So you're mad because Frauder Troll called you what you are, a predator, so now you're upset. I'm mad because Frauder Troll called me a sick individual. He called me disgusting and sick.
Right there for you. Look at the THC content.
The thing is, like, if I was getting high too right now, I'd be pretty happy. But the thing is, I'm not getting high right now. So
I am.
Where I am.
You have no idea what it used to do for.
Well, you're sitting here with a predator, pretty sad. Oh, damn, he called you an old man. Do you think I'm a predator, though?
I don't know anything about that. Apparently, you were hooking up with a 16-year-old, is what I heard, but I have no proof.
I fucked a 16-year-old. When did that happen?
No. The word is that you hooked up with.
Yeah. That means I fucked her, right? If I fucked a 16-year-old, when did that happen?
I don't know. Hook up is pretty subjective these days.
I mean, that kind of seems like I hooked my dick into her vagina. That's what I think.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, what else would I be hooking up? But yeah, I put her plug in for her. You know.
Come on.
She didn't know how to plug in.
Oh boy.
You're in trial for what I allegedly did. Did I sexually accost a woman?
Yeah.
Well, I can honestly say that yes.
That had nothing to do with what I just said, but I appreciate that you divulged that sensitive information. Did I, Angel Borrego, touch any underage women?
Oh man. Oh, come on.
Have I molested?
I don't know. That's why
have I ever been on panel with you and molested or talked any sexual inappropriate stuff to any women, kids? All right. Well, I mean, arguably everything I've done that they're accusing me of doing, I did on YouTube. I went on Monkey. I've talked to kids on YouTube. So I think that's what they're afraid of, is that the fact that I talk to kids sometimes, and they think if I only talk to them sexually. But the thing is, I don't always make sexual jokes or crazy berating jokes, which are, again, off the wall and outlandish and rude, and you shouldn't make them, whatever, blah blah blah. Hey, I did it. No, I made a lot of horrible jokes to a lot of stupid ass kids. So I don't care.
Okay, so he just admitted it. He reflected and knows whether there's right or wrong within what he may be doing. But you guys will see. I was on the slide. We'll see if he if they do the clip with him freaking out at me. But he thinks it's funny. I don't know.
Yeah, so I got in trouble for that. You doing the mic?
I'm trying to fathom words.
haven't taken a shower yet today.
Hate black people. You'll be just like Dr. Be like, I hate black people. We're not trying to bring back the Dr. Dave and Frogger Trophy, but are we?
Combat Wombat was up there with Telecline following Glenn, and he comes in and he's just like, fuck you guys.
And I went out on a fucking hell of a limb to fight for fucking Frogger Troll's black ass, big lip wife. Just to have her say, but then you joined the panel and you have no clue what I'm talking about. So you go and talk about whatever you want, and I'll just pick up the
Okay. Why do they keep calling you a predator? Okay. Why do they keep calling you a predator?
Because I was on Monkey and I was talking to kids. And I guess the part where I'm talking to kids, they were mad because I kept saying things like, I kept threatening kids. But the thing is, these are kids, and they come up and they're like, you're old, you're burnt, you're spent, you ugly, fuck you, your mama don't like you. I'm like, fuck you, little nigga, you ugly as shit, fuck you, I'll beat your ass.
I'm only 32, bitch.
And like the funny thing is, they're like 12. They're like little kids on Monkey. They're like, a lot of them are very young. And so what I got in trouble is because I kept saying these outlandish, horrible, sexist things. I was like, I told a 15-year-old boy I'd beat him up and come in his face or mouth or something, and then kick him in the face, or I don't know, something like that. I told a girl
that's kind of creepy, bro.
Yeah. But
that's more kind of creepy.
One of the 100 things I did. So
there is no, that's just a little. And that's what I said in this chat. I'm like, it's inappropriate.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, on the scale of creepy, hey, it's nice to meet you. Hi, how you?
So there's a lot more times you got creepier.
No. There's very few times I got creepy.
Well, it was one of the 100 times, and that was
that was the one.
Kind of see how that's coming across, right?
That's the one that came. But I literally had hundreds of interactions on Monkey, but you've only heard about one or two. That's what I'm saying. Is I've literally talked to hundreds of people probably on Monkey. It's probably at least 100 people, right? Let's say 100 people, right? 100 people I've talked to at this point on Monkey. Just skipping, talking to people, somebody corner bombs you, whatever, some kid shows up, whatever, they go, whatever. Okay. Truth is, I've talked to hundreds of people, probably, at least 100. Some of these people have been young kids, young girls. If you don't identify as old, then what the fuck is old? Come on, I can't be like old. Logan doesn't identify as an old man. There you go. I love it. When other people have things, and the fact is, I'm a poor Mexican, right? And people don't get this.
Flashback 7:59 a.m.
And we'll do it again tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that, and the day after. I was thinking about like Cheesehead and Jake and them, and I know they keep saying, "Oh, this guy talks about me, whatever, blah 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 blah," right? And the truth is, like Jake and Cheesehead, I really don't care about you guys too much. I mean, I make fun of you guys for certain things. Oh, when you guys do talk about me for like an hour and a half straight, though, every weekend for like the last month and a half, that fuels my ego. It makes me want
This is nuts.
to want to mess with you more and more.
Push
your buttons.
It's not right, is it, mate? This is definitely not right.
It's creepy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the way his eyes started gazing off while he was rambling on, I just, I do feel for the kid.
But he's not a kid.
Well, yeah.
That's not
And
a kid. He's fucking
earlier-
30 years of age.
Yeah, early in the stream, he was saying, oh, yeah, I'm 35, 36, because him and Logan were talking about it. And props to VVC. I'm sorry, I'm butchering the name of who's ever doing this. The creepy music sound effects in the back make it so much
It,
more telling to the story,
it brings
right?
so much atmosphere to what is being said.
Yes, because it is. I mean, yeah, it's not good. It's not good. All right,
No.
let's get back to it.
Once a week, and I'm like 5 times a week. So I get to push your buttons 5 times before you get to even push mine once. And that's just hoping I happen to look at it. So a lot of times I won't. Like, let's say like 40% of the times I don't watch your live streams, you guys. But there's a good 60% of the chance I will watch it. And I do sometimes and I'll pay attention. Sometimes I'll just have it playing. I won't pay attention and then I hear something about me and then I will or I won't. And I'll be like, oh, they said something mean about me. Or, oh, I heard my name again. Whatever. But the thing is, like, I don't obsess over you guys. I don't care about Cheesehead. I don't necessarily care about Jake. Um, the only thing I ever said about Jake was like, oh, he tried to kill himself, blah blah blah. You shouldn't be so weak. And that's true. You shouldn't be so weak, Jacob. You shouldn't be so weak. And Cheesehead, I think the thing I said about you is that you're too afraid to show yourself because you're afraid of the judgment and ridicule for your words and your actions that the rest of us that cam up, even Eric Lawless cams up, Dutchy cams up now. There's people willing to make the change and grow and get to the next level. You got to start out at that next level at least, and then start to build your props now. And like once you show yourself, you can start to build your props and stuff. But like once, like if you don't make that change, she said, then you can't build past that. You're just always what you are. People buying you subs so you can act like you're better. You're not better than me. You don't even do better than me. In a lot of your videos, you don't do better than me. You don't get better views than me. Arguably, if I went live at the same time as you, I think I'd get better views. If I went live at the same time as you, I think I'd get better views than you. And I probably will. Next time you go live, I'm probably going to challenge you. Be like, hey, what time are you going live? I'll go live at the same time. We could do that next week. Actually, let me look at the calendar. We could do this on the weekend. On the 1st, on Sunday the 1st. Sunday the 1st. You hear the ambulance is gonna come pick up your dead bodies after I whoop your ass. Sunday the 1st. We could do a stream on Sunday the 1st. We could start at midnight and go all day if you want, or you could just start whatever time you want to do at the regular time. Either way, person that gets the most views wins. Are you willing to play? Are you willing to bet? Are you willing to put money on it? I will put $100. Okay. She said, if you're willing to accept this, I will bet you $100. If you and I go live on the 1st, I'm probably gonna go live right at midnight too. I'm just gonna go live and just start from because I want to win. Because I do want to win this. So, but you could do the same thing if you on the 1st. If you want to go live right at midnight, but you got to accept the bet first, right? You got to accept the bet, meaning $100, Cash App, PayPal, whatever, to the winner who gets the most views, not the most likes, just the most views. And that would be from the 1st to the 2nd, basically from midnight to the 1st to midnight to the 2nd. And we'll do that on Sunday, which is the 1st of the month, September 1st. If you want, Cheesehead, and I will literally work my ass off to pay this little debt if I have to, just to prove a point, Cheesehead. But you gotta make a thing, you gotta accept it, and somebody better hit me up and let me know if you accepted my deal. Because I will do that, and I will whoop your ass at it. I will whoop your ass at this, she said. If you want to challenge me and you think you can beat me, put your money where your mouth is. I don't think you can beat me. Even you supposedly have more subscribers than me, she said. So this should be a easy bet for you to take. $100 You work at whatever place you work at. You got money. You should be able to pay this easy. Me, arguably, I'll be like, here's 40, here's 40, here's 20, whatever. But you should be able to be like, here's a C note pretty quick. I'm day by day, so I just kind of whatever extra money I end up with at the end of the day, which is about $40 usually. It's not very much, but usually I end up with extra money after gas and bills are paid. It's not very, very much. It's not this whole C note usually, ever, actually. I don't think I've ever ended up with I think the most I ended was like 70, $80. But I feel like that's a good challenge if you're ready for it, cheesy. Because I don't think your numbers are real. I don't think your subscribers are real, basically. I don't think they are, because you get the same numbers I get. You get the same shit. And I'm on a lull. I'm on a downward spiral right now. So you not being able to beat me.
This is so weird. Hello?
Sorry, I was looking for my screen. Yes. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't find my screen to unmute. Yes, you are on a downward spiral. Yeah, banana. He's talking a lot, but it's like empty talk. I don't know if people understand what I mean by that.
Do you think because he does like a smoke, doesn't he?
He smokes marijuana, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like a smoke.
Yeah.
Do you think it's finally affected his brain?
No, I think he's just mixing a lot of things at once. And who knows how much he's been drinking or drank before he came here, right? He usually pours stuff into his cup. But he is intoxicated. You could absolutely tell he's intoxicated.
And I do think that marijuana has affected him, because it can have that effect on people.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it's turning him into now.
Aside from that, what gets me is the fact that he spends money on all those extraneous things.
Yeah, what I don't understand is a fucking 35-year-old man on an app talking to girls and boys about sexual stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying not to say the stuff he's talking about because it turns my stomach. Yeah, it turns my stomach. And to be honest, I'm now ashamed I was ever on part or because I was a major part of this channel for a little while.
Mm-hmm. You were there often every week, Paul.
Yeah. And it turns my stomach now that was involved in that, because if I knew you'd have turned into that type of person, I wouldn't have defended him or nothing.
Yeah.
Because I actually went on panels and defended him too.
Yeah.
So,
and someone was saying, he started out doing the exposés on other people and really working to uncover the stories of YouTubers. And I just don't get why he started going and calling out Frauder Troll just randomly in this chat. I don't know if something happened, but
it is YouTube clout. He's trying to get clicks and views for his channel.
Mm-hmm.
But then who will Fraudulent Troll is obviously a massive channel compared to our channels.
Yes.
He's just Roger Troll's not going to put. If he had any, it sounds like he will have sense. He's a good guy. He'll just look at this and go, "Yeah, I'm going to mention this for 2 minutes, and I'm going to piss myself laughing and leave it alone." Because he's not going to give him the clout for it.
Flaky, I mean, I don't know. Because when Joey went to jail, Julia was hanging out a lot at Ham Bananas. Paul, did you used to go there when Julia was there too? Yeah. So he was doing fine, but what I see is a lot of darkness right now, and that's kind of scary.
I
It's
just think he,
saddening and
yeah,
scary to see someone like I think he's just too much in a dark space right now.
I don't think so. Dark Space. He needs to shut the fuck up. He needs to do something and grow up. If he continues to go down this route, chatting to people, somebody's going to take this thing, and they're going to take clips of him talking to these, and they're going to send it to the police force.
Well, so that is what the entire chat was filled with.
Yeah,
There was maybe a handful of viewers, 6 or 7. For Banana is very seldom. And the one person which they showed the chat earlier, David, was going on and on and on about his his behaviors, what he was doing. But then I don't know if it was that same person. Someone else came into the chat and said that police have all the information.
because if this was like the UK, he would have had a knock on the door right now.
Mhm. And that is what I was simply trying to tell him. Like, dude, you're a father. I, as a parent, I don't know if there are other people who have children or are parents, would never imagine. Yeah, do I do stupid shit? Absolutely. But I would never try to do anything stupid um, that I would know would compromise me or my child, especially for fucking clout, you
Yeah,
guys. Clout.
I know. Spike is back, and he left us for another chat. I think we should send Spike to Coventry.
Uh-uh.
How you doing, mate? Spike?
He's muted.
He's muted. Okay.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get back to the video
Yeah.
and see what else. Give me 1 second. I'll put it.
Okay.
At the weakest point I'm at right now would be pathetic. And if I could win the C note off you, fat boy, I hope you pay it, you bald-headed Nazi symbol wearing weird tattooed freak. Allegedly. Anyway, the challenge is out. The challenge is out for you, Cheesy. September 1st, if you accept the challenge before then we will do the thing. If not, whatever. Somebody go tell Cheesy I challenged him to a thing, and if he don't want to accept it, he don't gotta accept it. I get it. He'll make excuses, and he won't accept it because I'm sure I'm gonna win this. I'm sure I'm gonna win. Dude, they don't like you as a person. They don't like you. They don't find you funny because you're not funny. You're not funny at all, Cheese. You don't make jokes, Cheesehead. You don't make jokes at all. You just complain.
We're sending you to
All you
Coventry,
do,
Spike.
Cheesehead, is complain. Cheesehead 414, right? Something like that. All you do is fucking complain, bro. Oh, they're saying this. Oh, they're saying that. Oh, they're gonna mock me. Oh, they're gonna do this. Oh, they're making fun of me. Wah, wah, wah. Like, that's what you do, bro. You're like, they're so upset at me. They're doing that, and then you get off on it. Like, you get a little baby nut in your pants, like your boxers get sticky, type of thing. Like, you're like, oh, they're making fun. Yeah. What was it? And they're making fun. And then he starts like scratching around. He's all sticky, like that's his thing. And I mean, I get it in a weird way. I've been there where it's just fun to get attention, but you're not gonna win this battle, I don't think. And if you do, I mean, I'll at least pay up because that's part of my thing. I gotta at least do that, or else I just wouldn't be able to show face around here at that point. I'd be like, well, I didn't pay the guy. It'd be like, it'd be like with the Tommy thing with Susel, where like it'd be like, bitch, you owe him $40.
Can you pause
Every
this for
time
a
you open
second,
your
please?
mouth, we're gonna be like, bitch, you owe Tommy 40.
Can you take off Jesus Saves? It's been fun, but it's been on the screen for a while now.
Yes, I can. But it was great. I was hoping it would protect a copyright strike because it has something imposed on it. Hold on, let me see if I can
Don't
figure
think
out how
that
to take it
will,
away.
yeah.
Where do I go
When you just
here?
pause
The
and talk, it
comment.
usually pausing and talking helps. But I really
Yeah,
don't think that these channels get upset at restreaming their
Um,
stuff.
because we're all green with them.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely. That's why I was over in their chat, though. I definitely think that we should try and give them a view and a like. If
for sure. Yeah. I'll drop the link. Oh, here we go. Hide current comment. There we go. Yeah. Hold on.
pretty much everyone already. I'm just guessing, but pretty much most of us know that channel. So
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna drop the link. Give me 1
plus
second.
Megan
YouTube
was over
card.
there. I had to give her a heart, send her a heart.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I should have it. YouTube liars and criers, right? Is that what it is? I could not remember.
Yeah, that's what it is.
YouTube. Okay, face. All right, hold on. I'll put the link later. Let's get through this. But yes,
Well,
everyone go
I've got the
like
video
it.
here, so hold on. I'll put it in the back chat so you can do it.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm still not good at
Or one
this.
of your female mods could do it.
Yeah.
Wah wah.
Yeah. Spike,
I'm
are you
trying.
asking for a wrench?
No, I don't mind the gray. They match my pants better.
No, we'll get there. We'll get there. I was just trying to prove a point in case somebody came in.
No, I
So
like it.
I want to, yeah, I'm trying to set up my defense as a good offense in case someone came in, so I could drive a point with them. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, I put the link in the chat. Please go like, subscribe, and what is the other one? Hit the bell. Is that what they say? I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, uh, like, oh fuck, I can't remember now. Um, like, click, subscribe and share. That's what I say.
Something like that. And I'm a dummy and I'm doing this on one screen, which is taking me one laptop, which is taking me so long to unmute and go back and forth. But okay,
No, it's
I'm
all
going.
good. While you're paused there, this
Yeah.
video is different. They're usually so hilarious in their videos. This one's like
No, so
serious.
you weren't here. There's so much darkness in this. I feel. I mentioned earlier, like there's almost like emptiness in the words and how his gaze is just it looks lost and empty to me, but it feels really dark to me, Spike. Yeah. All right, let's jump back in.
$50. Pay that nigga. You know, that's kind of the situation. So that's why I'm presenting to Cheesehead. Arguably Fat Jake, even though you're not on the name of the channel, I know you're Cheesehead's little bitch boy, and you're a hanger-oner of the channel or whatever. So like you're like, oh, I hope this is a weed fund. I mean a wee fund. I hope this is a wee fund around here. No, it's not a wee fund, motherfucker. It's a cheese fund, you stupid bitch. Get out of here with that bullshit. Anyway, yeah, it's a challenge. It's a challenge for the cheesy. I challenge you, cheesy. You want to keep being a bitch, talking shit, doing all this shit? I challenge you. I challenge you. Let's do it. Come on. It will be the easiest $100 you ever made, arguably. Or you might have to give me, the worst person in YouTube, $100. I mean, this is a good challenge. This is a good. I'm a betting man right now, and this is a good bet on my end, just because I know my fan base. I know I got a decent fan base, but I also know a lot of people turned against me. I feel like this would be an amazing chance to do things. Just either get my name back in the public people's eye, or actually just win $100. Either one works. Either way, this is good for me. This is good for business. So I feel like I'm definitely gonna go live right at midnight though. It's so cheesy. Just so you're wondering, I'm definitely gonna go live right at midnight. I'm gonna just let it ride the whole day if I can, as long as I can. We're gonna add up the views for the day, right? For the day. So the views for the day. We could do live stream views specifically. So we won't add video views. We're not gonna confuse it with video views or anything. We'll just do the live stream. You'll do a live stream, I'll do a live stream. As long as you can. I guess they can only be 12 hours, right? So maybe 12-hour one, one 12-hour one tops. 12 hours tops. You could do 12 hours, I could do 12 hours tops. I could go right at midnight, I could just start in the middle of the day and do a straight 12-hour, whatever it is, as long as it's within the parameters of the day. And I guess 12 hours would be the maximum, unless you don't like that. I don't know. Either way, challenge is out there, challenge is open, and I think it's a good thing. Alrighty, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll wake up tomorrow and do the same shit over and over again. Gonna do a bunch of deliveries, probably smoke some weed, get a couple beers, and be back here talking shit about dumb, fat, ugly, suicidal, ugly bitches with fucking swastikas. Alright, too much. We're getting too far. We're getting too far into the nonsense. We were doing so good. Alright, see you guys later.
As we know, social media can be a lot of fun with these platforms, but also a dark side to them where people are looking to hurt children, child molesters, those who want to share child, distribute it, make it. So it's not just important to report them so they get banned, but it's also, as a community, we need to report it to the right people so it can be investigated and those can be arrested for doing it. I'll link where you can do a cyber tip to NECMEC, then distribute it to a task force, which is called Internet Crimes Against Children. From there, we investigate these crimes by different means to locate people who don't want to be located and bring them to justice. The most important thing is protecting the children. And we could all do our part by just simply hotlining these in. Thank you.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So that's some heavy, serious shit. People in the world do not take lightly people doing and talking certain ways to kids.
That can get you deleted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to just use words that wouldn't get you struck, so I think delete's okay.
Yeah. And again, it's really, I do feel bad for the poor kid. He's in a very dark time.
But
he's an adult and should make appropriate decisions as a parent. The end.
Yeah, but then you can't keep him calling him a kid because he isn't. He's an adult.
Yeah, I know, but I just think he's a lost kid.
No, he's not a lost kid. He's an adult.
Yeah.
The lost children, lost people, the people who are lost, may have substance abuses, may have addictions, or maybe just lost in life, but they know the difference between right and wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It is so wrong to talk about stuff like I'm not going to even say it to a young girl or
inappropriate.
Young, but it's more than inappropriate. It is highly illegal.
Wrong.
It is
and
wrong.
It's wrong.
It's sick.
Mm-hmm.
We can't keep him calling him a kid. He needs either a boot in the balls or a kick up the arse, and somebody just say, "Oh, he cut the crap out."
And it's very sad to see. It really is.
Hey, Nova, to say he's lost, no. To say he knows what he's doing, I 100% believe he does know what he's doing.
I don't think he does.
I think he does, and if
I
this
don't
is
think he realizes the severity of it because he
Right.
thinks it's all jokes and fun and fucking games, right?
and he's stupid, then he's stupid. He knows his way around the internet. He can see what happens to people.
Well, I think that he knows what he does as far as the shock, dark humor that he's trying to do.
Hmm.
But I
There's-
don't think he sees the bigger picture. I think that I didn't know him, but I think that this is probably, the softer side of Spike, but I think he misses his big brother in his life. I think that he
Mm-hmm.
misses the guidance that he was having. I think he's
Hmm.
a
I
little
miss,
bit lost.
I miss
And
my
that,
mum. Still. I had to watch my mum pass away in front of me. I had to stand there for 5.5 hours and see the only woman that's probably loved me in her life, die in front of me. I did not go around talking to kids like that.
Well, you're a different person.
But
I
you
mean,
see,
no, I feel you as far as my parents, both of them,
mm,
but I was raised very differently. He's obviously raised different than you or I are. I mean, it's sort of the reason why I'll still pop in his stream once in a while when he's doing cool things.
yeah, no, we talked about this
yeah,
yesterday. Yeah,
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 it's
yeah.
because people, when they are doing wrong every other day, on the days that they're not doing wrong, they need to be reminded that they're doing right. I mean, at least on the internet, I mean, in real life too, but if we just poke and poke and poke and yell and ridicule and scrutinize, we're
I
not
don't,
healing anyone.
I don't think we
But
should poke and ridicule him. What I think we should do is
and
just cancel it out.
and I didn't do that. I was just very blunt and honest, Spike. I went in his chat. I said, "Hey," and they were talking about it, so I didn't randomly bring it out of left field. Him and Logan were talking about it.
Oh, were you there today?
Yeah,
Oh,
he blocked me, Spike. He booted me.
oh shit.
I have screenshots, but I was curious to see if he left that stream up because he went off on me because I said something about it, Spike, and then he turned it into a sexual ob- objectification conversation with me.
Yeah,
Wow.
but trouble is, that's always been the way. He's always done that with women. If there's a woman comes up, he's like, "Show me your boobs, 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 boobs."
No, I don't think he does that to Megan.
Yeah,
He
he's
didn't
done
do
that to
that to
Megan.
Julia.
He's
No,
done that.
but it's more been a after the fact. Like there are certain women or people that go up on the panel when he's not automatically saying, "Oh, show me your boobs."
Yeah, he does that to all the women that go up on his
And by
panel.
the way, Liliana, I didn't know that you were there, and I wasn't even saying that about you. I meant
Yeah,
just,
no, I
just the
was
fact
there,
that you went
Spike.
in there, you're already being sort of sisterly, no matter what, because you're you, and we know who you are to an
Well,
extent.
but also Spike, when Han Banana talks about me, all he ever does is sexualize me. So again, they were talking about it. I went in the chat. I said something, and then he went off on me. Um, and I said something else, and he's like, "You're out of here." And then, of course, he took it to the extreme. Well, if Josh Lanto comes in here, he could have a wrench and do whatever. Like, but that's how he tries to come at me. I don't care. It's immature. I know exactly what you're doing. But he got pissed because I said, "Hey, it's inappropriate to speak that way to a minor."
Yeah, I mean, my general opinion was actually, of course, not towards you or Paul, but it's more of the collaborative community because the way I think, and I know that I'm a weirdo, but if I can choose, do I help Banana or not Banana? Then I'm going to choose help. But even more importantly, if whatever I do as far as, and Banana doesn't listen to me, the guy's blocked, I'm just Spike, but if there's anything I can do, it's not even as much to prevent Banana from drinking that next beer or saying that next thing to the next kid, but it's to prevent any kid. The way I'm thinking of it is not even about Banana, it's about the kid. Like he might be joking with the kid and the kid might be joking back, but when that kid turns off the computer, who knows what the kid's thinking or doing. So I think about it in layers. So of course I'd rather Banana do animation and watch cop videos or whatever he did, the other stuff he does, but it's more about trying to prevent a kid from being negatively affected. Because he even said something about telling a kid that he was gonna shoot in his mouth, shoot a load in his whatever he said. I don't remember, but like that might be funny in his dark humor, but that kid might, even if the kid laughed, the kid might have turned off his computer and then had some crazy ass thoughts or maybe did something. I just don't want the butterfly effect to happen in a negative manner.
Absolutely.
I mean, does that make sense? I'm low on
Yeah,
caffeine
no, I
today.
get
but
it.
okay.
I get it.
I'm sorry. He's doing this with children. I take a hard line on that type of stuff.
Yeah, and that video that he was live with Logan is not on there, so I wouldn't think that it would take this long to post, but at least Vegas Valley YouTube Criers and Liars got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just one of these guys. Turns my stomach, this type of thing. It turns my stomach even when people. I've been out with my mates and he's talked about stuff like sex stuff about women and that, what he's done. And I went, why do you talk to me like that? I don't like that type of talks. Don't talk to me like that.
Mm-hmm.
It just turns my stomach.
Yeah. Yeah. And at the end of the day, it's just so heartbreaking because he's a parent and there's another child on the other side.
How would you feel if he how would you feel if somebody done that to his daughter?
And that's what I said. That was my next comment in the chat. I wish I could share the screenshots. I was hoping the video was still up because even though I'm blocked, my comments still show up on my page, so you guys would be able to see, but the video is not there. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
That's
he took it down.
Yeah, it's not there.
Oh.
Then if he knows he's taken it down, then he knows he's done something wrong.
Well, unless it takes a while to repost after. I don't know. Maybe it just hasn't posted. But this was at, what time did he go live? Because I was on my way to my friends listening in the car. It was like 6:30. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah, it's been 8 hours. So he must have removed it.
When did you notice he took it? Did he take it down immediately, or do you think he took it down once that premiere just happened?
I just looked now. I didn't look after he ended his live because I was listening to Jeff after that. So yeah, I don't know when it came down.
Because I was up at like 7 a.m. or something California time, and he was live, and I think I don't remember because my brain is jello, but I think I popped in and just said, "What's up?" I think he was watching.
He was doing gambling and watching the panel with Mike and Jeff. That's the last video he has posted.
Yeah, he was gambling, I think, when I saw him.
Yes, that's the last video he has posted, but he went live again after that, and I don't know if he went live again after, because he was saying he was going to come back at midnight, so I don't see any other lives. Hopefully he's taking a good nap, waking up sober in the morning, Ham Banana.
Yeah, that was a bit of a spiritual jolt. I came up here for tacos. What?
Yeah.
No tacos, just spiritual nourishment.
I'm glad Nova came by though. What's up, Nova?
Yeah, Nova, come up. Yeah, Flaky Jake, I had to do all the time conversion math in my head. I'm like, so, and then, right, YouTube says, oh, posted 14 hours ago, then I have to minus the 14 and carry over the seconds. And yeah, it's not there. There's no video. Oh, and then the other thing they did, him and Logan were doing was after he blew up at me, Logan was like, oh, there's a car chase in LA. Spike, that's like a everyday thing, right? So they were watching a car chase for a while.
Right. That could be soon BHP trying away from police if they ever do anything about these videos.
You know, there was
The worst part is he admitted it and it was video documented, you guys.
Yeah.
So not only did he do it and there's video that he did it, he then admitted that he fucking did it, you guys. And dismissed it
as joking. The law doesn't see it like that.
So first rule of being a criminal is do not admit anything you fucking do, right?
Oh yeah. That's the very first. When you're lifted by the police, the very first thing you don't say, "All right, Gov, I did it."
I did it.
What do you want me for? What did I do wrong?
And also, you don't say I did it, but it's okay that I did it.
Yeah, it's okay that I did it because I was joking.
Mm-hmm. That is video documented, you guys.
Yeah.
When I was watching it, I just kept thinking in my head, "You have the right to remain silent, dude." Just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just don't say nothing. Just sit. Oh damn. Yeah.
Yeah, that like insult to his own injury. He just rubbed salt into his own wound that he made. And people tried to tell him, but he just doubled down and said, "No, it's funny. I did it. It's funny."
I would have had his back. I wouldn't have had to back about the children thing. But I would have had his back there. But the thing is now, since he's been doing that monkey thing, I've been I've been away from his channel before that, but now I'm just totally. Was a word called in Scotland called scunnered.
Yeah.
I'm totally scunnered with it. I've washed my hands with it. I don't even mention. He mentions me now too. I've got a video of him mentioning me from some strange reason. I don't know why, but I'm not going to respond to it.
As much as we all collaboratively sort of like to tease Mike Cerrone, he had nothing to do with this stuff, but it's just ever since Banana started using Mike.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you think he's spiraling because he doesn't have his lolcow? Is that a part of it?
Well, partly that, but I think also that just so there's no confusion, this stuff with Banana has nothing to do with Cerrone. And I'm the first one to make jokes on Cerrone.
But saying that, he did go up on his panel. Did try to then
and
go
laugh about it.
And laugh about it. Then before he went on his panel, he said, "I'm home," and he knew exactly what was going on.
Right.
Yeah, Cerrone's been up there when I think there's been monkeying happening.
I'm pretty sure not. I mean, I do keep an eye on that channel once in a while. I'm pretty sure he wasn't up there with the monkey stuff. But just so not to stray from the point I want to make is that even though it's fun to poke at Mike, he really has little or nothing to do with this exact stuff.
No, you're right.
Like legally or whatever, just to be completely by the line.
That is very true. He hasn't. But has he condoned it or helped it?
That's not for me to decide. My
No.
point is that ever since the 2 or 3 months where Banana was, or Mike was partnering up on the Banana channel, he's been sort of going down this weird path. And I think that now, like to what you're saying, Liliana, now that he doesn't have the Cerrone crutch, he's really like jumped the shark or whatever saying works.
Grasping. Yeah.
And yeah, it's just but again, I mean, as much as I like to poke at Mike in a fun way, I wouldn't put this on him because this is a very different thing.
No.
And yes, he did, according to Proby or one of these video channels, Mike did hop up after, but like the same stream.
Oh, it
like,
was after on the same stream. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He did hop up after, and he said he did go.
He was aware.
He knows exactly what's going. He went, "I'm home. Can you send me the link? I want the link. Send me the thing." And you went up, and you had to joke about this. You joked about the monkey thing. So not Mike Cerrone has no input in this, but he hasn't helped. He hasn't helped to stop it.
Yeah. Okay. So that's key because, again, I don't even want to say his name 3 times in a row. Beetlejuice.
No.
No, he will not come here. I know.
Yeah. But Mike has. This is where I get in that spiky thing that I get scrutinized for as much as loved for. But Mike has the ability to actually counsel Banana. Like, yeah, I know he's not a certified therapist, but he has the ability to sort of help guide his buddy or his former buddy. I don't even know if they're friends right now, but
yes.
But instead of Mike doing that, he was cheering him on that one day, according to that video.
Mm-hmm. And that's where I was talking the other week about how people enable behaviors.
Yes, and much better. Enabled, perfect word. Yes.
Would you say Mike Cerrone's a buddy of HB's, or are they just both using each other?
Well, that's almost rhetorical. I mean, Banana's the first one to say there are no friends on YouTube. However,
I have friends on YouTube. Sorry. I consider people friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah, YouTube. Speaking to Spiky now. I'd say Spiky's a good mate. We have good chats.
Spiky owes me a Tommy's burger. I had a Philly cheesesteak with which Spike lives in my neck of the valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spike, take the girl for a burger.
Take her out for a burger.
Yeah, she wants a burger. Take her.
Oh my god.
Honestly, in the last year and a half, I've probably met a hand, like, not that I'm counting, but like probably 6 or 7 people that I absolutely feel friendship in my heart for sure.
Oh, that's cool, mate.
Chili fries or no chili fries?
Extra cheese. Not to be nosy, where's Flaky Jake? I know she's Pacific time because she was doing the math. I want to know where she is. Maybe I'll land where Flaky Jake is one day. Liz, I'm going to show up at your door with a carton of coffee for you.
So I know where Flaky Jake lives.
I'm just kidding.
I do know.
I've said it. I'm interrupting. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I'm not trying to be creepy like Cerrone and say, I'll show up. I'll show up at your door.
What'd you do if I showed up at your door? Well, Mike, if you showed up at my door, I'd absolutely shit myself.
Yeah. And it's so funny because he always says that. And he's like a little chihuahua. Seriously.
Not that I'm scared of you. I'd shit myself and think, what the fuck has brought you to my door?
Wait, if Mike showed up at your door?
Yeah.
Oh, if Mike showed up at my door, I would curl over laughing like Felix the cat holding my gut, and then I punch him. Absolutely.
like your way. I like your way. This.
I wouldn't even punch him to knock him out. I'd punch him to let him know he came to the wrong door, but let's go get a coffee.
Oh, hopefully, I don't know if Nova's in the chat, but my phone was in my pocket, so hopefully I didn't block anyone. Nova, I don't know. I took my phone out and hopefully you're still here. I didn't mean to block or get rid of anyone. I but dialed it in.
I think he could. Mike MC could be the boogeyman. Yeah, I'd have dreams about that.
If Mike showed up at my front door, I would be sure to wear heels because if he is 6'3" with heels on, I will be his height. So
Then you can get a right good kick in his nads.
Wait, stilettos?
Yeah, like heels.
Are you 5'11"?
No, I'm like 5'8". But give me some 4-inch heels. I could be towering. Oh my God, platform heels. Easily tower over Mike.
Yeah, you can't wear heels if we go get Tommy's Burger. I don't like being shorter than the gal I'm with.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 6'1". Don't get me wrong, I'm not short. But...
No, I don't wear. The only time I wear, I'll call them dress shoes, is when I have to go into the office.
For me, I don't mind heels.
No, I wear my. Okay, good. Nova's here. I didn't block her. No, I usually wear Doc Martens or Vans. I'm that person. I'm a utilitarian with my shoes. I don't need shoes to match my outfit or no.
Paul, I know I made fun of your shoes, but honestly, though, when I am wearing a nice jacket and a pair of slacks, those are the kinds of shoes that I dance much better in. It's hard to dance in Nikes.
Yeah, it is very true. I mean, I just wear those shoes all together because they suit the outfit. They go with the suit. I've also got Highland dress shoes, which I wear when I wear my full Highland kilt. I've got the full Highland dress. But generally, when I go to the shops, it's just what we call trainers over here, and you call sneakers. I just usually put on my Reeboks or Skechers. No.
I've never owned a pair of Skechers, but they look super comfortable.
Oh, mate, they really are. They're fantastic.
Reeboks. I used to wear Reeboks in junior high and high school. They were super cool. Oh, no, actually younger in elementary. They were super cool.
I just read a story about the founder of Reebok. It's pretty interesting. And of course, I don't remember it, but yeah, hold on. Let me go see what it was. R-E. What was it?
It was
split off. Yeah, it was split off from not. Yeah, I think it was split off from Adidas or something.
No, Reebok started off in Bolton, England.
Was that really interesting? Whatever I read. Yeah, don't trust me for any facts.
Yeah, it's the global headquarters is in Boston, Massachusetts, but it started off in Bolton, England, above a guy's sweet shop. The global headquarters is in.
What does that mean? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was something about it I learned the other day, but obviously it wasn't that important to remember. Okay, never mind. Oh, that's what I was thinking, the Adidas ownership, maybe.
Oh, there's a great. Now I'm forgetting if it's Amazon Prime or Netflix, but there is a great mini movie or mini series on the origin of Nike.
Oh.
Okay.
It was with Ben Affleck, I think. Hey, Miss Boo is female. She doesn't have a wrench, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Sorry, hold on.
I know juggling from page to page is hard, but
It sucks. I really admire people who have an entire studio that have screens and don't need to worry about clicking in and out of pages like me.
oh, I have 2 huge monitors in front of me, but I still fumble every click.
Okay, where are you, Miss Boo? There you are. Okay. Welcome to the Lady Club. We're going to assume that you identify as a she, because only she, he, her, hers are wrenched currently, because we're trying to make a point to someone. And obviously it's working well if they're not showing up. So there you go.
So, Linnea, do you want to see where I live?
Sure.
The town.
Yeah.
You keep this on mute. But if you keep the thing on mute, it's just pictures of the town where
Okay.
I live.
Okay.
So hold on. So okay, what are we doing? Hold on, let me get rid of this stupid share screen. That's it. Yep. So this is with the town where I live. Just because there's music on this, so I don't get you struck. So keep it on mute. And you got to press play. Oh, it's me who's got to press play. Sorry.
Yes, not me.
That's me.
No play button. Trick question.
Trick question. Okay, there you go.
Okay. Oh. Wow.
Oh, I have pre-cooked bacon. Yes.
Ooh, bacon.
See that pub? I'll tell you more about that pub later. Yeah.
All my friends still get mad at me because I asked for a glass of beer, and they're like, "No, it's a fucking pint."
Pint. It's a pint.
I'm like, no, I just want a glass of beer.
Yeah, that's my hometown.
Wow.
And that school was built in the 1509 AD.
Wow.
So when you said you live in a 100-year-old house, I'm sort of laughing away.
Oh, you thought that's what that would look like? No, not here in America.
No. When Americans think 100 years old is old, in Britain, British people go, okay, we've got houses that are built in the 14 or 1300s over here.
Yeah, no, we don't.
No.
That's why 100-year-old house, even 200-year-old, right? There are still houses maybe from the 1700s. I don't know, 1800s. Right? That's probably when did they start building houses in America, people? I have no idea. When the English got here, right? Because it was the natives. I'm sure natives had some type of abode that they lived in, but
Yeah, you had settlements, English settlements. Later, when England and Scotland joined, they turned into Britain, and it would have been British building.
The house my mom grew up in back in Iowa was built in the 1800s. I remember going there when I was a kid and visiting, and
were you creeped out?
Every little thing was just so, because they didn't renovate. They kept it nice. It was still perfect, but every doorknob, every electrical. I mean, the electrical outlets were obviously updated, but just everything was so old-fashioned.
Did
There's a
it feel haunted, Spike, at all?
Totally, because I stayed in like a room that was an attic room, so I
Mhm.
totally had. At least my mind got to me like there's
Freaked you
ghosts here.
out.
there's a
Yeah.
there's a pub in Ireland, sorry, in the Republic of Ireland. That is one of the world's oldest pubs, and that was built in 900 AD.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Sometimes the energy of old places does creep me out. And of course, it's probably just mental. I probably psych myself out about it.
Hmm.
But mm,
But even if
Oh,
it's not ghostly, it could really just be the energies. Like when
mhm.
Paul was showing me his walk through the castle yesterday, I was thinking about that. Like how many people must have walked through that tunnel that you're walking through, and how
yeah,
many people might have even bled on those rocks, whatever.
yep, it's very true. How many people would have been in the battlements? How many people would have? Because it's remember the two stages I told you about
Yeah.
of the castle. So where they built the castle that is near me, it's called the Motte and Bailey. It started off from a wooden keep, and the village there'd be the living settlement at the bottom of the hill, and it'd be surrounded by a wooden palisade. Then they changed all of that in time to stone and taken away the wooden palisade and made stone walls.
Yeah, and even that tunnel, you had to duck through it. How tall do you think that tunnel was?
Yeah, that
It,
tunnel was about 5'9", and I'm five foot
sure.
eight.
So yeah, so even the idea of those guys wearing the helmets, they'd have to take them off just to walk through the tunnel.
Yeah,
Mm.
just
Those
that
guys, I mean,
people were
It,
smaller at that time.
and they obviously couldn't ride their horses through there.
No, they used the gate. Those things would have been for the soldiers,
Mhm.
and they had to be careful of the weapons because they usually
Mm.
would have had like spears or halberds or pikes or something like because they were the cheaper weapons.
So interesting.
But that's what they're like. There's if you're talking about older pubs, you can go into you have to duck your heads in some to get into the older bar.
Okay, sorry. I have to show you guys this because I was looking for Hand Bananas video,
Hmm.
right? And again, he totally flipped out at me because I mentioned his daughter. So, Hand Banana, go fuck yourself because um guess what his YouTube page says? Can you guys see that? So right here, in his about section, is it sharing?
Yeah, yes, it's about a section. Yeah,
Okay, so he's taking quotes from people, and he was absolutely pissed off at me that I said anything about his daughter. But in his about section, he has someone else's quote about his daughter in here. So, yeah, Banana, don't come at me for something that you put the word daughter on your own page. So I'm
it's
over it.
also. Don't you think the way he describes himself as Lord Banana is a bit weird too?
No, because you have other YouTube personalities, right? Lord Doc.
Yeah, but he
Uh,
doesn't write. He doesn't write like thinks people should worship him though.
Yeah, I think that's just his.
personality, his
Yeah, it's
character,
just his
his
humor.
quirky, yeah, his quirky characteristic.
Fair enough.
Like as much as he says he has a cult, I think he really knows that he doesn't really have a cult. He might have had like two people that adored him, but
I
Yeah.
generally liked the guy. I did generally like the guy.
I did until he burned his bridge with me and ganged up on me with Josh. And after that, I was like, oh, it doesn't matter. He's going to try to make me his lol cow, and I'm not going to put up with this shit.
Hmm.
I tried. I tried.
You can only do but try.
Hmm.
There's so many people who haven't tried it, and at least you tried to do something.
Yeah.
But I'm going to step down. I need to go and have a wash. I need to go to the toilet. I'm going to make
Yeah.
breakfast.
I'm probably going to go to bed because it's 3:20 and I've been streaming for 4 hours now.
4
So
hours.
thank you. Yep, this is my first 4-hour stream.
Wow, how do you think it went?
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so I'll get ready to wrap up. Anyone have anything that they want to say? I'll say ham banana behave. Figure out your shit.
Word. All right, guys, I will see you later on. Hasta luego. Peace.
Thanks, Spike.
Okay,
Take
thanks,
care.
mate.
Have a good night.
And I think I'm going to make a couple of bacon sandwiches.
Mm.
I've
Go
got, yep, I've got some Jamaican jerk sauce. So I'm going to put that on top of that too.
go enjoy your Jamaican jerk sauce bacon sandwich.
I will do.
Thanks for everyone coming in. Thanks for panel members. We had Smitty up here earlier. Paul has spent the almost entire 4 hours with me. Thanks for dealing with me, Paul.
You're very
Spike,
welcome.
thanks for coming up. Thanks everyone in the chat. Until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Have a good night, everyone.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.